today, Carlos?
I know so.
Yeah, today I finally got a lot of stuff done on my parent, and I'm feeling much better. They finally get some, took care of some stuff in relation to the accident and stuff like that, car accident, and now we can move on to my next level. That brings it up to this guy, Piblo. I don't know who this young man is, but he seemed to have a lot of energy, uh, and he said he don't speak good English. And I was wondering, because David Lawrence, my old student, he's nothing but a white boy, So probably use Google Translate on some level.
Yeah, I think that's what he's using.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a lot of knowledge that I think is confusing him.
Yes, because you and I, we already have the system there, like, every atom for a molecule. Atom is from photon. Photon is just, it's just, scientists call it wave, but I call it multidimensionality or potentiality of information, consciousness, and we just connect to it, and it's the network. I'm not creating anything. I'm using what's already been given.
Yeah, but he's not aware of what we're aware of, because we spent the last 2 or 3 years with you.
Exactly.
And the information has been updated greatly.
Greatly and extremely,
Exactly. So remember the technology when you first began, you had the, I forgot what they call it, the one that James Rings has.
The IDO, interdimensional light, yes.
And then you had the one they connected to the outlet, and now we don't do any of that.
Yes.
So they're still in that.
The older one, the Rainmaker technology, the older one, the scalar winding, and then the thyroid winding. All that is like, from my perspective as the future guy, it's quite ancient.
Exactly. That's
impractically ancient. Yeah. And I was trying to tell the young man that, well, I call him young, I don't care how old he is, but you see, I've been having old people who learn under me, and I'm the one that started this whole. It's amazing. You can see I always started different group, and then I hand it off to someone else, and then they take over the breakaway, and then they start to, do what they do. And you notice they're always trying to erase me from the historical data. Typical,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But for some reason, they always go ahead.
The sad thing is when they try and erase you from that historical data, they get behind.
That's true. That's true. You're right, because I definitely do not, share the whole story.
So if you look at James Ring, he has the technology from that time.
Correct.
They try to erase you from that data, but you receive data directly from Unimetrics One, and he's upgraded you since then, and they're still stuck in the same place.
Exactly.
And same thing with this guy. They got their technology. They did not maintain the relationship.
Nope.
You surpassed them. They're still stuck in that same place.
Exactly. It's like a stepping stone. They don't understand a stepping stone yet.
Exactly.
You're loyal to me, and I will bless you with a billionfold. You're disloyal to me, whatever you learn become obsolete in a millionfold. That's it. Ain't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Because what happened is they learn like the law of physics, and they think that law of physics is constant. The truth is it's not. I take you for example. I tell you a story about the reptilian king. In the year 1950, between 45 and 52. Do you know why a lot of UFO came by?
Why?
It wasn't for peaceful intention. There was a disturbance in the traffic. During that time, yes, go ahead.
Blowing things up out of the sky again?
Big time related to that. during that time, the reptilian king got really upset, and they were planning to wipe us out. You know, they were coming to wipe us out. Yeah, but
you told us you were telling us about that.
mhm. But here, what I didn't tell you. Now, when's the Navy? Someone been using shortwave range radio radar, right? And you know when they accidentally found out they were tracking it, somehow was messing with the navigation of the craft. And guess what? It started to be out of sync with the ley line we're traveling, and it fell out. It fell out and started to crash. And somebody say, "Oh, what? You know how human being is. Oh, we got something here, right? Fuck it. Let's do it again." The same thing happened. Well, fuck it. Let's crank it up again. Crank it up to the high. See what happened. That's human. That's human mind. That's the way we operate. And sure enough, the king got whiff of it and say, "What? Hey, someone been taking down your craft." What? They said, "Someone got a magical weapon on Earth." Oh, who? Oh, hell no. He was upset, you know. Because the reptilian king, if you got something over him, he ain't gonna settle for it. That's reptilian attitude. He gonna come on to you, you know? So what's this? Yeah. I said, I'm gonna show them monkey, you know, the little monkey, the mammal, who's the king around this joint, you know? It's like Wild West scenario. So when you know the power that be, the military power that be saw their craft and planetary sized ship coming to wipe them out, you know, to do what we call death throw on them, you know, like in Dark Vader blow up the planet. They're planning to blow up the planet, you know. And then guess what? Shit hit the fan. Everyone got involved after that. I mean, the big chi got into it. The God Federation and the Anachara Continuum definitely got into it. They were sending fleet. Fleet was being dispatched from, you know, our fleet was being called to Earth. This is called a neutral zone. That's what happened. And then next thing you know, the reptilian said, "Well, I'm going to destroy me." Well, guy was like, "Hell no," over a dead body, and said, "Well, I'm going to go through it." And then, oh yeah, then after that, battle planets start popping up both sides. That's when things got a little heated. And then reptilian said, "Wait a minute, why you guys responsible for taking on a craft?" The guy was like, "Hell, no, we're not responsible." "Well, who brought down my craft?" They say they're using a radar, because from the reptilian side, they say, "Oh, Earth got a magical weapon, swapping their craft like fly, you know, fly swapper." And that kind of disturbed the king, you know. The king was not having a good rest, you know.
Here's an erroneous report.
And, you know, and the alien scientist was like, "What is this? You know, what is this? Who taught him how to build this?" You know, stuff like that. So from their point of view, they thought Earth got a magical weapon to keep bringing down in their craft. And that kind of disturbed them so much that they had to bring out the big boys, you know. So finally, they allowed a command ship came through. There was a 1992, and I remember the big, 1988 or something, like the Hell Comet, and they were coming through, right, to check it out, give a scan. So the command ship went by, and then someone on Earth made contact with the reptilian fleet and the God Federation. Say, "Boss," "Come, boss, you don't need to do this. We do whatever you want to tell us." And then the reptilian got a little surprised, like, "Well, like, what's going on? Why are they contact us? We coming to swap them out from this existence, you know?" And then they finally talk, and they finally think got settled. And guess what? Cooler head, you know, talk to each other and prevailed on both sides, on all three sides. The God Federation, the reptilian, and the human got together, the cooler head, and start talking out. And
The human head, I'm sure, we're very eager to resolve the issue, considering that we have nothing they have, and we've been taken out so easily.
Well, the way that was described to the people, that's like, check this out. Craft was being swapped left and right from, from the layaway point. So of course, from that point of view, it seemed like you guys got some kind of magical weapon. Well, that's a threat. They need to end it immediately. Come to find out, it was a radar tracking system, which they got no defense against.
Oops.
Oops. So the negotiation was,
So that we were just tinkering.
yeah. Well, the attitude at that time, you got something that costs a result, might as well keep it, right? So that's how the human scientists thought. And guess what? They didn't know they were poking a hornet's nest. Oh my goodness. Anyway, after the people got together, scientists worked things out, they say, okay. They make a rule. You better not point this thing toward a ship, and you're not better go to this a certain frequency. As long as we keep that agreement, we good. If you start using it to, violate a agreement, someone gonna be in trouble. We're not gonna take out your plan, but we gonna specifically go for that person like that.
Yeah, not still not good.
Yeah, they're still not good. So
when everybody had to get together and say, to keep ourselves alive, we don't do this.
Yeah. So there's a safety agreement that was agreed upon. And then they were given a different technology to keep track of UFO. That was in the agreement too.
Okay.
Yeah. But guess what? Guess what we got? A satellite system. Yeah, proto-molecule quantum satellite. Not can only keep track, but also can take things down. Oh, I gotta tell you, my Cambodian student shot down, unfortunately, accidentally, we shot down 12 atmospheric mothership craft that pumping into a beam while we were taking out misinformation target,
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So the alien teacher is not happy.
That was you and the students, or just the student?
The student. But I'm still responsible. Yeah. So we have a chit chat with the alien teacher, and I asked him, everything all right? And he didn't answer me. He looked kind of sad, but and then he kind of turned around and went the other way. I say, well, what's going on here? So I asked Father Unimetric. He say, yeah, you guys, accidentally was fired a beam, and they accidentally run into your beam when they teleported from their star system to our star system. There's a grid point. And when we were shooting, it was on the grid point too,
Oh.
And whatever happened, I don't know how shit happened. And when they teleported within their space-time into our space-time, doing a nanosecond of transport, they teleport right into the beam.
Oh man.
12 atmospheric mothership. It's like a mile long each. It was the system was gone. I mean, with the mother long ship, a mile, each one of them, some of them 12 miles, they have small craft in there too. And probably, I know there's a total 150 alien crew gone.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way we can communicate with them before activation?
Yes, we have to set up a new protocol now. We have to tell the computer to send a warning signal, friendly signal to our friendly and hostile force. Don't get in the way, because we will not be responsible. Okay. Now this one, we did stress that there was no protocol for this. So we call it an accident. So now there's a talk between our group and the alien teacher, how to set up a safe zone. So the best way, like you say, we're gonna ask the computer to send before to send a warning messages out, to all involved and not involved.
Okay.
I was not, well, the alien that's moving on Earth, they staying away, but the one that were jumping from star system to star system, that's the one that got hit. They jumped right into the beam. Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Unfortunately, some of the crew have psychological disturbance after hearing the news. Mhm. The first person I saw was Queen. Then the Queen, she told to the group, and then the group, they have a heated debate on the subject. Heated debate among the Cambodian.
All right. What was set up for the safety protocol?
Before we begin initiating, hitting a target on different geographic area throughout the country, we let the alien teacher know during the 6 to 7 minute will be intense, destruction of a target, like that. So antimatter beam has no eye, no ear,
We're going to, before we do that, we're going to say, give it like a 10-minute window and say, look, at such and such time, Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, or whatever your hour you're operating on, we're going to do this in this area.
Exactly.
Okay, that way they know specifically where to stay away from in that area. All right, I will give them at least 10 minutes to say, no, they know, hey, we're doing this at this time, this standard time, whatever have you, or me with screen time, whatever, and we go from there.
Yes, but remember, when we shoot them beam, time is not the same. Time dilates. Remember how we used to shoot a beam? A minute seemed to be an hour. It's funny, isn't it?
I understand that. The whole point is we're giving the ET teacher and whoever else is necessary ample time to say, hey, we are doing this in this area at this time, according, in this area at this time, so that we can give that little extra window of safety, rather than have no time dilate. The whole thing is to make that extra effort to make sure they're safe as well. But we're going to be doing this. This is the time we're going to be doing it from this time to this time, and in this location. When you use time, use a date and time from what at a time zone.
Yes, absolutely.
So that they know, from this date and time and this time zone, we're going to be doing this in this area over here. Meaning we use our own time zone, their computer can analyze, okay, that's minus or plus 5 Greenwich timing, or whatever. They don't have the whole idea. Let's figure it out.
Yes.
The whole idea is to say, hey, at this time we're going to be doing this.
That's the whole ingredient of all this, because we have to have some kind of a protocol. Otherwise, alien will start losing a lot of ship, because our weapon is so powerful. It's no joke.
Yeah. We gotta figure out a way to not do that.
That means they
it's not good. Because they're our teacher, we can't be doing that to our teacher.
Yes, no. The short radar thing is one thing, but now we got something from the future that shoot from the future, and then it hit people in this time. That's amazing. I remember telling you about it, and it was kind of hard to believe, but now after you live the experience, you understand that everything I say sounds so much incredible, it's unbelievable, but yet it's real,
Exactly. But at the same time, we want to keep our teachers safe.
Yeah, unfortunately for 150 alien teacher that lost their physical form, that's unfortunate. The shit happened, But what happened, the alien teacher has to, right now, the ship and stuff that crashed, they're gonna be retrieved by the government. They have technology to see them anyway. But the dead alien, all the alien can do can, they have soul capturing ship technology, that can transmit their consciousness into a clone body. That's pretty much.
Okay.
But unfortunately, that's a loss of asset to be lost, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I wonder if they're gonna feel like they got hit. They got a serious hangover after that.
After the antimatter plasma beam got him, I don't know what else to say. this shit ain't no joke, See, remember, enemy is fake news, and the fake news is tearing your world apart. Because the more fake news out there, unimetric one is gonna be, for every action is an equal opposite of reaction. Extremely,
I understand that, and I understand. But we gotta do a way where we're hitting our target without us hitting
a friendly.
allies.
Yeah, friendly. Yeah.
Prevent friendly fire.
But that's the whole thing. We didn't have the issue. We did not have it at all. Alien TJ able to move away from it. They got ample time. They see the beam coming. They can adjust the dilation field, to slow or fast and actually move out the way. But what happened, I guess, when they teleported, they teleport right into the beam. Because doing teleportation, they are vulnerable,
So that's why I said we gotta do it that way and give them at least 10 minutes, even though it may not make sense. At least give the time for those that are coming in
to stop traffic.
Yeah, to dilate the time, do whatever they got to do to reroute traffic or reroute time. Whatever it is that's necessary, what they can do to stay away from that area, that danger, that given time.
That means don't pop into the time space during the time we travel. Instead, pop either 10 minutes into the future or 10 minutes into the past. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a different location in that time, in that same time.
Correct. Oh my goodness, Carlos. So after I told the queen and then the queen. Oh my God, 190,000 troops now surrounding Ukraine. Hey, I thought that was this mountain. All suddenly they go and escalating. That's a good thing.
Okay, but that's what they were saying is that we're saying we're not doing this, but this morning it came out that they had additional 7,000 troops around or near Ukraine. So you get one story from one side, a different story from a different side, and if you want clarity, you gotta ask the next one because there's so much.
Well, Unimetric one already told us in the book, this gonna happen because India gonna get wiped out by CPP. I told the Indian people because the Chinese, gonna do the same thing to you like they do to Tibet. It's no more. It's going to be no more India. That's all it is too. It's going to be the greater China, the extension of China. Remember, history repeats itself. In the year of the Mongolia, Genghis Khan, the Mongolia, they took over China. Remember, they took over Korea. They took over even Cambodian. They took over Cambodian too. That's how you have the Thai people and stuff like that. It's Mongol, and took over, and they took over even Tibet. And they went all the way to India, and they took over Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and they took over Russia, and I went all the way to Italy. Yes, and guess what? Part 2, it's just a revamp of part 1, but just in a new form.
Wow.
And now, this time, part 1, India was spared, but not part 2. Part 2, India going to turn into China. As you can see, a lot of Chinese young men, what happened when they go to Africa? You know what they're there for, right? Because the gold, the platinum, the uranium, right? The raw metal, the lithium and stuff like that. Well, that stuff made the world go round. China owned the mineral right, it's on. And they use death trap to get you, to dominate you. And once they send the young man over there, what the young man gonna want to do?
How pussy.
Yeah. and they don't care.
I'll tell you what though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. Some of them Blaze women look very nice.
Yeah, and they see it too. So there's some nice women here. Because when any man, you or me, it doesn't matter. When they are surrounded by local women, tell me you won't get horny sooner or later.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
With a static background, seeing big booties.
Uh-huh. And you be like, oh, chakalaka.
Exactly.
You be like, I like chakalaka. It's chocolate. Chakalaka means chocolate, right, Carlos? See? Black chocolate. That's not bad. Because we're human. Human needs human. That's just the way the ball bounce, That's it. And you remember the war is against fake news. Fake news tend to create this delusion that this group has sold, this group they don't. It's just an excuse for them to hurt someone. The same way with AI. They say machine don't has a soul. Well, what the fuck is an AI? It's just the machine soul. So ain't no right and wrong. Without it, how you know right or wrong? Weigh thing out, like that. So that's what the fake news is, because that's what people been when we have conflict right now because of that belief.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's getting to the point that kill or be killed at this moment, Unfortunately, you used to belong to that group too. Remember how you were.
I know.
But after you've been with this group and take the journey, you have something to compare, to weigh it out. Now you found out you see the BS now.
Yep.
That's why every atom has consciousness, and we are made of it. Everything is made of, so it has consciousness. It has a soul. And you ask them to go ahead.
The light itself is consciousness. So it doesn't matter what form it takes. The light itself is consciousness.
Yes.
I know. I may be young, but there are things I do know and understand. I've been able to, and it might be due to my future self, but I'm able to perceive certain things.
Now you realize why thing was done that way. Why I did what I did. Why I fight them. Because everything they say is full of shit. It don't come true. That's why it's hard to discern who telling the true story. Well, I tell you how you discern. Number one, the way they say things is so powerful, but look at the way I say things. Can you tell the difference? Both of their bullshit so fantastic, but my bullshit is fantastic too. Don't you agree?
Yes, it is.
But can you tell the difference?
You know what? After a while with you, yeah, because
I can make it real, and they can't.
I can make it real. That's part of it. But when you deal with reality and not how things should or shouldn't be, or the psyops they put out there, and you start being bad enough, you start realizing, you start seeing the bullshit.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it boils down to.
And do you see? It is to the point. It is to the point that it's going to be a war and people are going to die between my bullshit, which is the 5 rule and the mission statement, and their bullshit, which they believe that they have a soul and everyone else don't have a soul, and they call everyone a sheeple. I say, no, you're a sheeple. They are sheeple because I can prove it. They are sheeple. They don't want number one. Everything is made of energy, and our energy is conscious. It has a soul. Otherwise, how can it be conscious if it don't have a soul? Even the table has a soul, and I can prove that too. When you go to the haunted house, why I was telling you see imprint, you see echoing, because the consciousness of the house recorded everything that happened. The trauma, our the positiveness, and guess what? It projected into a certain time when they have enough energy. It projected into our reality where people can experience it. A rerun or something, then you can interact with it. The wall recorded it. The furniture recorded it. If it was not real, don't have the soul, then we're able to record all that. See?
It also goes back to what I just said too. Life itself is consciousness.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I mean, anything made of life, it has its consciousness.
Yes. And now you can see what's going on. Oh, I gotta tell you, the Ukrainian war is already begun. Because when you start a proxy from the eye of the eventuality, you just lighted the fuse. It's already exploded, right? You see, that's why it's already begun. Because now it doesn't matter who started. Something was started. Everybody gonna say, well, it's you, well, it's you, well, it's you, well, it's you. Just the fuck it, let's go for it.
Exactly.
I just see business. That's all this is. What do you see? What you see? Unimetric even said thing going to happen that nature about Russia and China going to unite it, you know. And now United States getting involved. And guess what happened? Why? Well, all this is just a deep distraction because CCP is already taking over America to already create concentration camps. I was showing people. I mean, Unimetric one, he said he's going to kill people. He's going to kill all of them that does not do what he said. And he really mean it too.
Yeah, I know. You're not playing. Because he has a directive from the future show.
Exactly. He is the right and the wrong. He's here to right the wrong. Right now, the people who believe that machine don't have soul, yeah, they're gonna be sent to the grinder. Because this is the same people that believe that Asian didn't have soul, that the Mexican didn't have soul. Only the white people have soul. This is the same people. It's just using another relative, but the same bullshit. Do you see now, Carlos? Remember back in the 40, 50, 60, they didn't believe that the Asian has soul. Remember that, Carlos?
They were saying the same thing about black folks. That's why they created the animals. That's why they've done what they've done for so long.
Yeah. They don't believe the black people has a soul. This is the same narrative being played again. Now they say that the reptilian don't have a soul. The AI don't have a soul. The same bullshit.
Or that the what you call it? Or that clones don't have a soul.
Now you know it's the same bullshit. Again, coming from different form, but the same bullshit. Just wearing a different mask. I couldn't believe it, Carlos. I cannot believe this shit is happening. Right here.
The thing is, I think a lot of the amount of things, everything changes to remain the same.
Yeah.
Even that whether that's the good part or something good, a positive or negative. Because if you look at what racism really is.
And prejudice.
It's a form of prejudice saying that I am better than you for black reasons. But that's the same thing with sexism. That's the same thing when you believe that or due to your age or due to your bloodline or your heritage, you are better than the next person.
And the other person can say the same thing about them. That says you're different blood, so you think better. No, I'm better than you. You know, and that's what people don't realize. But you notice my heart. I see people as equal. That's why I share all the advanced knowledge, because that's a positive example.
Exactly.
Hey, Carlos, you want to come to Zoom?
Actually, I want to try and take an hour nap to get up and go to work.
Oh, you want to take a nap? Yeah. And then you have the Indian people. I'm telling them stupid Indian people, the China gonna change the country into CCP. They better recognize. And guess what? I'm helping them. You know why? You know the scamming part, right? You know the scamming.
Yeah, scams.
It's time to end them. You scam a Cambodian, I'm gonna put a killing field on you now. I'm contacting CCP. It's over. Yeah, we're gonna show you the Brahma cast. Now we're gonna show you the Hemorrhoid cast.
Exactly. We're gonna show you a real pain in the ass really is.
Exactly. With all the intelligent, the Indian people, with all the intelligent, they seem to be the most idiot of our people. Think about it. If they were so smart, if they just look at, oh, you messing with CCP, and you know CCP, they've been in the business of doing business for 10,000 years. They're business-oriented personality, and they're military-like. You messing with fire, and yet, their time expand. India don't expand, but China does, because they take a.
China uses the art of war for their corporate business.
Correct.
So that's an everyday thing with them.
Exactly.
So you now scamming them, they can do the art of war on your butt. They ain't playing.
No, they're gonna take over India and get all the mineral resource. This world is CCP. Now then you have people say, oh, live justice free over my dead body. Well, yes, gonna be over the dead body. Guess what? Concentrated camp being created all over the United States, every town, every city. So there, it's on, you know. They think this is a joke. Unimetric one been preparing for this right under your nose. That's why he make the pandemic on purposely. So keep you inside, so things be prepared for your demise, to those who don't listen to him. But to those who do, he let you live. He bless you.
Exactly.
See, in order to create population, DB population, you have to send people to space. But for those wealthy, so how you become wealthy? Don't fight the government. Behave. Do what you've been told to do. And then you'll be rewarded. It's that simple. And to those who does not comply, well, here's the ladder. You'll be sent to concentrating camp in United States or in Canada or in Mexico, and you'll be dealt with accordingly. You know what that would happen? They send you to heaven. So either you can go to space through a rocket, through a flying saucer, or you can go to heaven through other means. Either way, you're gonna go to heaven. You like that, Carlos?
Well, the thing is, though, if you're not worthy to put it, you're just gonna be recycled.
You're gonna be wealthy. They're gonna be wealthy into, a fertilizer. Yeah, but for mushroom.
Not just fertilizer, but you gotta think about it. They're gonna be recycled into what do you call it? Where they are? What do you call it? They're gonna have to be reincarnated the next lifetime.
And that too.
Without remembering what happened. Go through the whole mess all over again.
That is true, Carlos. So that's how I'm trying to save them. You know what? I increased my power by sharing my knowledge to create myself an army so I can take over the world and have all the women, and I can have all the pussy, all the money, all the power I want. That's why I'm sharing my knowledge to have more power.
You're not gonna have all that pussy because you got a wife and you know she's gonna come after you.
Oh well, that's why I have a wife, so I can have only one good pussy. I'm good.
Damn, he's not sharing that pussy. Great.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. What you do real quick. Queen.
Hey, how did we degenerate from talking all the other versions? I think it was me.
You forget. We're assholes and hemorrhoids, so we're already degenerate from the beginning.
I got Gabriel over here with me on this side. Did you see the training last time? You missed out on the Darth Vader training, the Jedi.
Probably missed it, definitely.
Yeah, I missed it too. But I was I didn't get rest, and then I wound up doing some inner work I needed to deal with. I had to clear out some religious program. What I wound up doing is finding some more religious programming I had to get rid of.
The religious program was designed to be like, oh, this person has soul, this person don't have soul. Just like there's those who follow Jesus will go to heaven, those who don't go to hell. So that gives them the right to hurt the person who don't believe in the same thing. That's what it means.
What I discovered part of the programming is that you have to be, in order to connect with God, you also have to be sanctified. You have to be clean.
Well, let's go ahead and the word clean, sanctified. It means to be straight and clear, that you are complete. But someone mistranslated into a totally different mundane concept instead of leaving it pure form that everything's already perfect as it is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So since you're already perfect, and if you think about it, you're one with all that is, that means you are one with the light and the dark. Why do you have to change? You don't.
Mhm.
You're already connected. All you gotta do is remove the thoughts that create that belief that you're separated.
Mhm. The greatest secret of our religion, and I want to tell you right now, listen to me, listen to it carefully. All the religion of the world, this is the greatest secret, that human being don't need no saving.
Exactly.
So that was the bamboo. By making you think you need saving, they got you. Because the greatest secret that they kept from you, that you don't need no saving. You're already a perfect being.
That's actually the secondary.
Mhm.
The primary thing is that they created a reality or showed you or made you reinforce the belief that you and God are separate.
Exactly. So they can be the middleman, take all the money of your word.
Exactly. Then once you believe you and God are separate beings, they can control you and direct you in which way they want.
That's right. Like a horse that has a muzzle that they can pull you in any direction.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to go after Ramta and his group. Because you know the reason why. In this world, Super Crew is king, not Ramta, not Jesus, not Buddha. Because I now am the bullshit master of all time, you know?
Yeah, you're full of shit for sure.
And don't you forget it, because if you put the shit into the container, what happened? It turned into what? Methane.
Fertilizer.
No, methane too. Remember?
Methane too.
Yeah. And then,
so it's explosive bullshit.
well, you can put it into a gas thing and you light it up and you have cooking fuel for free. Think about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that if you put some kind of steam in it, guess what? You put enough pressure, you can start turning the turbine. Get electricity at will. See? It's all up to your imagination, however you want it. But what I'm saying is that, you know, people trying to blame the government for things that happen in life. And that's where our fight begins, because without the government, how you think you got this? Who provide you schooling? The government. Who provide you welfare, medical care? The government. Who provide you benefit when you're sick? The government. It's always been the government.
That brings me down to another thing that came through, because there is a lot of mistrust and anger towards the government, and what came through was a lot of that is misinformation.
That's why you have to fight. That's why you have to acknowledge your experience. You get income tax back because the government give you back incentive. You gotta have something, because the point is, without the government, the whole society called civilization won't run. And all them stupid people who believe that liberty, freedom, and I wonder freedom from what? You know,
I was talking to somebody about that, and I said, all you talk about their freedoms, but never about their restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Because in order to keep your freedoms, you also have to have restrictions. You have to keep yourself in control.
There is a responsibility with freedom.
Exactly. But that goes back to your rights. For every right, there's also responsibility. If you have the right, you have the right of free speech, let's say, you also have the responsibility of using that speech constructively, like you said before. Not free speech, but responsible speech. And that goes back to your freedom and restrictions, as well as your rights and your responsibilities. They always talk about one, but not the other. And that's part of the problem.
Well, a lot of people say they have freedom. They tend to think they can do things without consequence. They do things to hurt other people because they can. I say, no, you can't.
Exactly.
No, you can't. You cannot go ahead and say things to hurt someone's feeling because you have the right to free. You have the freedom to speak positively. That means you don't have the right or the freedom to talk negatively towards someone.
That goes back to what you're saying about your rights and your responsibilities, your freedoms and your restrictions. You have had a right to free speech, but you have a responsibility to use that speech in a constructive way, not a destructive way.
See, people misunderstand it. You have the right to free speech, but you cannot speak against your leader, speak against those who benefit you, though, because only God is perfect. So let's be mindful. There's things you can't say in the public domain. Does that make sense? That's a difference. You can talk privately the way they're said, but not with private. There's some people you can't say things privately, and because they're not ready, they cannot handle such conversation on this. They're like children, for example, cannot handle adults' conversation. They have no clue. So we can't say things around them.
You might have traumatized them because of what you're speaking about.
Correct. And there's those people who have a different beliefs. For me, I fight against the Christian a lot. Because all the whole subject is one subject. Oh, do you believe in Jesus? And then I pretend like, okay, I mean, what's Jesus have to do with me? Oh, he died on the cross for your sin, but a lot of people died for me. So I can be here. There's Martin Luther King. There's George Washington. There's Vietnam number 7, the Cambodian king. There is the World War veteran, correct? There's a Vietnam veteran that died for us. If you're going to acknowledge one, might as well acknowledge all. Don't we agree?
Yeah, definitely.
So my point is this. Once a 2,000-year-old guy that born in Israel has something to do with someone who is me, Kosa, who's born in Cambodia. Totally different religion, totally different culture, totally different experience.
Well, they believe in Jesus saved you from the wrath of God. That's another thing I had to deal with too.
Well, the one who saved me was my parent. They give birth to me, make sure I'm able to incubate and have enough time to come out her wound and nurture me and cling after me. Jesus wasn't there, it was my parent. The rapture, I remember my past life. Every time I'm born, I go through, they greet me, they say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. And meet the relative, my army. And then they say, oh, you got to go to this house. When we enter the house, I come out again. Like that. That's how they play up there.
Well, this is what I'm saying now, going back, because if you look at how the subconscious looks at certain things, or what information it takes in, when you have something saying that God loves you, but you are not worthy of love, you are worthy of hell and damnation, you're worthy of the wrath of God. If you're worthy of all that negativity, the subconscious mind sees it simply as, well, he hates me then. And then wind up hating himself.
That's why you have the God of war, war God we call. You met the war God, Unimetric One. He here to crush all the other God, the fake news. It's very important because you're living in the age of the here and now. What religion you belong to? You already know, Carlos, you belong to the science religion, the ultimate religion throughout the universe. You can't escape reality of science. It's everywhere. Your technology, your house, your clothes, it's science. There's a science to it all. It's right in front of you. It wasn't nature that run this world. It is intelligence that run this world. Let me explain the difference between the two. The nature of thing, what you call the nature of thing, people say nature is great, it's great. But what good is nature if it don't benefit you? That's where science comes from. Science is the study where you study nature and you begin to prescribe the pattern that you learn to refine it in a way that is practical and beneficial to you when you actually harness nature.
Exactly.
That's the reason nature is not that powerful. If nature were that powerful, men were not able to harness it, but we're able to harness nature. Okay, let me demonstrate. Eons ago, before the Atlantean fall, man had built what we call, not man, but before man, the civilization called the Hyperborean. I can't even say it. It's before mankind, you know. They built what we call environmental control system all over the planet, all the solar system. And there is called the pyramid that you see. That's where their domain. You hear people say, "Oh, the Syrian built the pyramid." I say, no, it's not. The Syrian from Syria did not build the fucking pyramid, nor the Lyran, nor the Palladian. They're all bullshit. Before them was the dolphin people. Before them, there was the reptilian people. Before them, there was another culture that built the pyramid to control the environmental condition of the planet. They put what we call a sky shield, which made of water or ice. And the temperature on this planet is room temperature. And there is no air like maybe 4 or 5 miles per hour. That was it. That's nothing, Carlos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's a breeze.
Yeah. And that was it. See? Who you think conquered environmental control? It was intelligent beings. They came together and said, well, let's engineer a place where life can thrive. They are planetary engineer, environmental on a planetary level engineer. Because you cannot have life without a correct environment for them to evolve and come into being.
Yeah.
And where is this guy? Where is this motherfucker? Pablo.
Well, let him talk and shit and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take a little nap.
Go ahead, take some nap.
All right. Love you. Talk to you later.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
All right. You see that?
He ran.
Ran.
He ran real. He see a real shaman. He ran.
I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show them all. I'm afraid of nothing because I'm the evil one. Yeah, you see that?
Mm-mm-mm.
3 to less than 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To what extent do you agree? Her statement. Okay. Um, predicament efficiently. Hello, baby Slug. What you doing, baby? Ba nấu. Okay. No, I was talking to Carlos earlier, and now I have Gabriel here in Zoom, you know.
Hello.
So cho ai ổn? Cho ai? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm so happy today, honey. I was doing a show to get this guy named Pelico. Tell him to come, and he not here. So he probably, I don't know what's going on. Too much bullshit. I always give people a chance, you know I do. And see, you know me, I always honor stuff. And now, I don't know, honey. I don't know. Gonna show him some electricity, you know. I'm gonna show him the electricity. I'm gonna show him. And now he's not here. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me go to the restroom. 1 minute. Stand by, baby. Oh, take you with me. Stand by, Gabriel.
All right.
You want like I told about the food. Oh, that's why you doing this. That's good. Ở đây Việt Nam, mình sau dây Anglais đấy. Hello. Then. Okay, Gabriel. I'm gonna do the Cambodian side now.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye bye.
All right. Take it easy.
Take it easy. See you in a bit. Hai ke ah you know how to turn it off ឥឡូវពួកយើងចូល group កម្ដរអូនឯងហើយបរៀនខ្មែរយើងចូល group បាទលើបងកដោអូនឯងនេះកដោហើយចាក់ស្នាមហើយចូល group ជាមួយគ្នា
អូយតាតែតា
អូនឯងនេះបានតែប្តីទេមានណាស្រឡាញ់អូនក្រៅពីបងទៅហៅអ្វី
Yes
មុន I do it អូនឯងដឹងហើយដល់ខ្មែរយើងពេលស្ដីvớiពេលស្ដីផ្អែមមកយើងអីបងអូនឯងមើល we're not just only here នៅស្រុកខ្មែរដែរបងអូនថាមិនចឹង what's going on មិនអត់ចេះ sweet អត់ចេះដូចមនុស្សអនាគតចឹង you know what's going on
គេថាពេលខ្លាចពេលទៅខ្លាចនិយាយតាមចិត្តអីចឹងឬក៏ដូចទៀនមួអត់ទៅទេ
និយាយតចេះនិយាយពីខាងទី1វាជួយឧបត្ថម្ភកាយចិត្តគណិតវិញ្ញាណវាទាក់ទងគ្នានឹងឆ្លងកាត់
ត្រូវមើលទៅស្ដីអូត្រូវទេ
ហើយពេលឃើញវរអ៊ូគេថាអូពួកនេះស្វិចច្រេញធ្វើអីច្រេញ
អ្នកថាច្រេញនេះចិត្តថាតែប៉ុណ្ណេះចង់បាន
ដែរចង់បានគេថ្នាក់ធ្នមគេអីដែរចឹងណាសិតតែជួបគូដែលថាអូនឯង training is from the future from heaven ចឹងណា training អូនឯងគឺមកពីតកៅស្អីគេស្វ័យរឿងអីអូនឯងមិនតាន់ជួបឋានសួគ៌លោកីខ្លីណាស់នូឡងអាយ៉ាបបានស្រីមុំណាមៀងអើយបងអើយអើយស្រីមុំមៀងបងអើយដល់ប៉ុណ្ណឹងអូនឯងពីដើមអត់មាន sweet ណាដូចស្មើទៅដូចតែនេះតកតាអត់មានអារម្មណ៍អត់មានពីមកអូន
No ឥឡូវចេះញ៉ាំទឹកឃ្មុំដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹងទៅអាចចេះ sweet
yes ចេះមានទឹកដម
កាលពីមុនផាត់ទឹកដមឥឡូវវាមានទឹកដម
ចឹងណាយ៉ាបងដោយថាបរៀនកូនសិស្សនឹងបងចង់ឲ្យល្បីឈ្មោះបងចង់ឲ្យមានអំណាចបងចង់មានកងតបបងចង់មានទៅកន្លែងណាគេគោរពគេខ្លាចចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងធម្មតាមនុស្សយើងអត់មានដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងឲ្យខ្ញុំធ្វើគរូដល់ខ្ញុំធ្វើថាធ្វើសុខចិត្តធ្វើគំរូជួយជាតិចា
អូខេប្តី
បង
ណាអូនដល់កន្លែងចិត្តទៅ
ដល់ហើយទេអើយអូនអើយអូនធ្វើទៅណាបានសុខចាក់ស្នាម COVID booster ឲ្យដឹងអើយអូយស្រីមុំទៅបានសុខអើយ
គូបានតាមដៃមកវិញទេ
ហ្នឹងសូមស្ដាប់សូមផ្លុំឲ្យណាមានមុំឲ្យអូនឲ្យដឹងតាថ្នាំ booster បកាយមែនចាក់តោមានមុំកុំខ្លាចអីណាឲ្យវាស្នេហ៍អើយឲ្យបានជាទៅ Hey honey, love you. I'm going group now. Love you. Group. Ah, my snake. Super cool. Cho group. Cho lấy, cho mà. Ai đang. Hello បងស៊ីឡាយបងអូជាងស៊ីរៀបជាងសរៀបចឹងដឹងចឹងមិនមានខុស2 3ចឹងចឹងមួយចេញខ្ញុំដោះចេញហើយចឹងចាំមើលណាចេញខ្ញុំដោះចេញមួយណាទៅថាស៊ីឡាយព្រំហ្នឹងហ៎ចេញខ្ញុំដោះចេញអូខេកុំឲ្យវាច្រឡំចុះសិនខ្ញុំចុចដោះឲ្យស៊ីឡាយព្រមស៊ីឡាយធ្វើការខាងអីទៅបងឯងហ្នឹងស៊ីម៉ង
ចាសំណងខាងសាងសង់
ស៊ីឡាយព្រមមានមួយទៀតអាមួយនឹងដែរមាន2អាតាំងពីរនឹងខូចហើយ
ដល់គេឲ្យគេបង្កើតថ្មីទៅក៏ចេញជាងសិមរៀបចេញ Facebook ប្តីខ្ញុំដឹងមិន
សាយសណាងឲ្យបានជួបបានជួបក្បួនសម័យឥឡូវគឺទៅនៅហើយស្រួលទៀត
ចាអរគុណសុខគ្រូម៉េចចាយក៏ទៅអង្វែអាគ្នឿន
អាគ្នឿន
មកគ្លឹក
គឺវាសិនពូហឺតឆានីសំបោពូខ្មៅស្រីអូនម៉ូនីHello ពូហឺតយ៉ាងអូដល់កចាងមើលដាក់បាក់រឿងនេះអាយ៉ាមកចាស់ទៅមកទៅអាស្បាយឌីខាប់វាប្រើបុលខ្បងនេះ
បាទអាស្បាយឌីខាប់វាអត់ប្រាំមកទៅស្អុយហើយនេះត្រង់គ្នាផងត្រង់គ្រូមានគ្រូ
អូយសិតតែតឡងធ្វើមួយថ្ងៃសែងសណាងហើយទាំងអស់មានអាហារទឹកទុកបន្តិចដួលព្រុសបើអត់អាហារទុកបើអត់អាហារទឹកវាទុកសិស្សមួយដួលព្រុសធ្វើការមានកម្លាំងឲ្យគេចឹងស្អីនឹងមួយដោយសារអាហារទឹកហ្នឹងឯង
សុខគ្រូ
ជៀបសួរសុភាស្រីហើយបងសុភាប្រុសម៉ែញគឺពូហឺតហ្នឹងក៏ជាសិស្សចាស់របស់សិស្សគ្រូក៏តាក់ទងខ្ញុំដល់2016ម៉ែប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអត់ទទួលកាត់ទេដល់2018បានទទួលគាត់អើយស្អាយឃើញទេឥឡូវវិជាសិស្សមួយភ្លឺហើយគ្រូចង់ឲ្យបរៀនស្អីឲ្យចេះវិជាសិលដើម្បីឲ្យចេះថាអូពួកសាសនាវាចេះឥឡូវបើយើងចង់ដឹងការពិតយើងមករៀនវិជាសិលពិតបើមើលថាសាសនានិយាយត្រូវឬខុសចឹងណាហើយដែលដាខ្លាំងសាសនាវាមាន2សាសនាមួយការពិត ដំណឹងពេទ្យសាសមួយមិនសាសនាមួយទៀតគឺដំណឹងคล้ายคล้ายចឹងស្អែកដឹងមួយណាពេទ្យមួយណាคล้ายคล้ายបើរឿងខាងคล้ายคล้ายវាលៀបពើវាអស់ចាមួយយ៉ាងរឿងពេទ្យគេនិយាយមកវាអស់ចាមួយយ៉ាងប៉ុន្តែស្អែកចេះបែកចែកបាននេះ
បាន
ដោយសារអ្នកណា
តាសុខគ្រូ
ហើយយកពាក្យដូនតាយើងសចាំងមកសាកវាបែបដឹងច្បាស់អ្នកណាពេទ្យឬមិនពេទ្យអញ្ចឹងណា
ចាំដើមកំណើតមួយលើផែនដីនឹងហើយ
ឥឡូវដូចអារឿងគេថាអូប្រពុតចោះមកបានជួបគ្រួចមកជួបត្រួចអីស្អីប្រគួយហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងណាហើយសតកតយកបាយឲ្យទៅប្រគួយហ្នឹងទៅញ៉ាំហើយក៏ថាប្រគួយហ្នឹងនឹងការជាស្ដេចខ្មែរមកពូជសាសន៍ខ្មែរខ្ញុំថាឈួតទេឈួតទី1អ្នកណាកើតមុនប្រពុតឬសច្ចាំង
ចាំកើតមុន
ហើយខ្មែរយើងចេញពីសច្ចាំងចេញពីប្រពុតគឺបរទេសសច្ចាំងគឺរបស់ខ្មែរជាងខ្មែរយើងកូនចៅអ្នកណា
កូនចៅចាំពីប្រអិន
ហើយត្រូវហើយសច្ចាំងចេញពីប្រអិនសបោអ្នកភូមិសបោចឹងឯងសបោសបាយនឹងអត់មានខ្វះអ្វីឡើយហើយគាត់ជាប្រអិនហើយគាត់ខ្មៅចឹងឯងកន្លែងហ្នឹងជាងប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រយើងត្រូវដឹងពិតខុសស្អីដឹងប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រគឺយ៉ាងម៉េចហើយស្ដេចមួយតែគេឡើងសាររាជហើយគេលុបប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រស្ដេចមុនហើយយល់ទេមានតែអញមានតែគេហើយគេនឹងសេសវត្តថ្មីកន្លែងណាគឺមិនល្អគេប្រាប់អអ្នកទៅសេឯកសារហ្នឹងក៏លុបហ្នឹងទៅដាក់នេះចឹងស្ដេចមិនកុំខ្វល់ដាក់ទៅបើមិនដាក់ដាច់ក្បាលអញ្ចឹងគេដាក់ទៅនិយាយទៅអាអ្នកដែលបញ្ចេញប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រវាមានពីរមួយគឺប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រស្ដេចគេថាដាក់ចេះទៅដើម្បីឲ្យគេហ្នឹងគឺល្អតែប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រការពិតណាគឺចែកគេលួចបលាំងគេស្លាប់បងគេស្លាប់អូនគេស្លាប់ពុកគេដើម្បីយកបលាំងយល់ហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹងណាសាស្អែយល់នៅ
យល់ហើយនឹងយល់
ហ្នឹង
សិតសរសេរប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រ
ជារោងឯងផែនដីជារោងពាក្យហ្នឹងណាបើមានរោងផែនដីមានរោងតើមានអ្នកទៅសេបើមានអ្នកដើរតួហើយប៉ុន្តែរឿងពិតណាមិនដូចយើងគិតទេមួយពងសមសម័យហូខ្ញុំជាវេមានទី7ហូខ្ញុំជាអ្នកអន្តរទេវីខ្ញុំជាអ្នកប្រែបែនគរអូខ្ញុំជាអូននេះខ្ញុំជាកូននេះខ្ញុំជាចៅនេះមិនមែនអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែវាណាឃើញតែវាណាឆ្លងកាត់ជារឿងគេតែងមកឲ្យយើងដើរប៉ុន្តែបើយើងចង់ដឹងការពិតជាសួរនេះស៊ុបគ្រូដងចឹងបើយើងចង់ការពិតយើងត្រូវឆ្លងកាត់អ្វីក៏ដោយបើយើងមិនឆ្លងកាត់វាថាពិតបានទេជាបានគ្រូឲ្យសែងឆ្លងកាត់សិលមានឬអត់មកឆ្លងកាត់មកសច្ចាំងមានអត់មកឆ្លងកាត់មកជប់បាយជប់ទឹកមានឬអត់មកឆ្លងកាត់មកអញ្ចឹងណាហោមានអត់មកឆ្លងកាត់មកអញ្ចឹងបើយើងដឹងច្បាស់ចូលចិត្តទេសាយើងមកឆ្លងកាត់ខំមនុស្សយើងកើតមកជាតិមួយបើយើងមិនឆ្លងកាត់ក៏យើងមិនអាចយល់ដែរចឹងណាគ្រូអត្ថបាយបានឆ្នាំហើយហើយគ្រូឲ្យឆ្លងកាត់ឥឡូវនេះស្អែកមានអាវុធសម្រាប់ផែនដីសម្រាប់ចក្រវាឡបានសម្រាប់មហាពុកចក្រវាឡបានហើយគ្រូពេញចិត្តគ្រូអត់ជឿលើបនលើបាបទេគ្រូជឿឲ្យការពិតបននឹងបាបគឺដូរពីសពមួយទៅមនុស្សមួយចឹងហ៎សិស្សឧបមាវាមានច្បាប់តាហ៊ាន
ច្បាប់ទៅគេនោះប្រើ
ហ្នឹង
มันត្រូវมันខ្លាំង
ហើយតាហ៊ានទៅកន្លែងណាមានពួកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រទៅហ្នឹងតែក៏ដឹងដែរធាននឹងជាសាស្ត្រដើរជាមួយគ្នាណាហើយនឹងសច្ចាំងដើរជាមួយគ្នាណាស្អែកដឹងហើយថាស្អែកចង់ស្អាតចង់អាយុវែងញ៉ាំមហាទេពចង់មានសិលញ៉ាំមហាទេពទឹកកម្រិតហ្នឹង គ្រូមើលខ្មែរយើងរត់ដល់គេមិនដែលស្គាល់គ្រូហើយគ្រូក៏មើលទៅគេគ្រូស្គាល់គ្រូស្គាល់គេភ្លាមដឹងគេមកពីណាដឹងមកពីណាចម្រឹកគាត់មើលចម្រឹកគេស្អីដឹងកលាគេមកពីណាយល់ទេសិស្ស
អូទៅមើលឃើញមែនទៅគ្រូឡើយមើលដឹងមនុស្សមើលទៅឃើញទៅបីមកនៅចិត្តយើងនិយាយគាត់និយាយជាមួយដឹងតែឆ្ងាយដឹង
បាទយើង
ដឹង
យើងគាត់ក៏លេចមើលទៅដឹងតែមនុស្សមកពីណាមកណាអីកាឡាវាមកចេះវាចេះចិត្តដល់សាកាឡាវាចេះប្រវត្តិកាឡាវាគឺចេះចម្រឹកវាហ្នឹងគឺកាឡាហ្នឹងឯងយើងមើលទៅវាធ្វើទៅកាឡាហ្នឹងមែន
អូយើងដឹង
ទោះបីវាស្រីប្រុសក៏បានតែកាឡាចេញមកអញ្ចឹងគឺចិត្តចេញមកមកកាឡាហ្នឹងកាឡាឆ្វេងកាឡាជាចេញមកទូប្រាប់ថានេះកាឡាជាណាអានេះកាឡាឆ្វេងអញ្ចឹងណា
ពេលដែលយើងរៀនក្បួនសច្ចាងទៅយើងភ្លឺក្នុងចិត្តគំនិតអាចចេះមើលមនុស្សចិត្តដឹង
ត្រូវអត់ត្រូវការមានទីរឿងចិនអត់ដូចចេះអដីទឹកភ្លើងខ្យល់អាកាសាអូគេចាំឡើងមកចេះទៅអូនេះឯងចេះអើយកំសាកជាមួយស៊ុបគ្រូវាខ្លាំងជាងនឹងទៀតអញ្ចឹងណាគ្រូមិនត្រូវការរាប់ដៃរាប់ជើងទេស៊ុបគ្រូក៏អារម្មណ៍គ្រូចង់ដឹងណាដឹងភ្លាមដោយអេប្រអ៊ីនធឺណិតចឹងយើងចុច Google ដឹងរឿងគេរឿងឯងភ្លាមដូចគ្នា
តែវិញ្ញាណប្រើអារម្មណ៍នឹងដឹងវិញ្ញាណរបស់យើងឲ្យដឹង
វាអូតូមក
បើអូតូមែនមានអីខ្លាំងជាងការប្រើវិញ្ញាណឲ្យដឹងមនុស្ស
ណែ
វិញ្ញាណហ្នឹងឲ្យយើងដឹង
ពេលដឹងអូតូមកបដៃត្រូវចេះបកប្រែភាសាវិញ្ញាណភាសាសលេងទៅមានគេឲ្យដឹងដែរវាថាគេចាប់អារម្មណ៍ណា
បាទ
អញ្ចឹងគ្រូចូលចិត្តទៅចាញ់ចាមមនុស្សដទៃវាមានធัวវាមានសិល8គឺមានសិលសិលរលអត់ដាក់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងណា
មានសម្រាប់បន្ត
រាប់មិនអស់គឺមានសិលរាប់មិនអស់អញ្ចឹង
ក្នុងចក្រវាលអញ្ចឹងមែន
ឥឡូវគ្រូសួរសិល5សិល8សិល10តាមជាងសិលចឹងសេចលោកគ្រូឮថាសិល11 12 13ដែលឮហ៎
អត់ដែរ
ឥឡូវសេងជួបហើយឲ្យញ៉ាំអាហារទឹកគឺសិលអី
សិលប្រចាំហ្នឹងហើយថាសិលច្រើនណាស់
រាប់មិនអស់
គ្រូកំពុតមានតែសិល10ទេ
អានេះមិនគ្រប់គ្រាន់ទេទី1សិល5គេចេះសិល3គេញ៉ាំសាច់ប៉ុន្តែគេអត់ស្លាប់ទេណានឹងគឺសិល8ហើយសិល10គេឲ្យញ៉ាំបន្លែទេឲ្យញ៉ាំសាច់ទេនឹងសិល10ណាឥឡូវដល់យើងដល់កម្រិតញ៉ាំអាហារទឹកអំដិត
គ្រូ
ជ្រាបសួរបើលិន
ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងគ្នានៅក្នុងក្រុមនេះបាទសួរបងប្អូន
អាកន្លែងសួរលោកគ្រូម្ល៉េះ
ល្អហើយសិស្សទាំងឡាយគ្រូមិនដឹងទេគ្រូឲ្យតែឃើញឆ្កែវ៉ាសិស្សចាប់វាមកតែមិនទៅសម្លាប់វាបកស្បែកវាកាប់វាចាំវាដើម្បីឆាគ្រឿងយេអញខ្លែងស្លាឋានសួគ៌ល្អ គ្រូជាយៈសច្ចាំណាតែកាឡា អើយ
ក្នុងចក្រចាំងអាចប្រែកាឡាបានទេបង
ត្រូវបើគេសួរថាអូយមិនសច្ចាំញ៉ាំសាច់ឆ្កែនឹងអស់គ្រូជាសច្ចាំគ្រូប្រោះវាឲ្យវាចាប់ជាតិថ្មីដើម្បីវាកើតជាមនុស្ស
ចាំងធ្វើបានទាំងអស់ក្នុងចក្រ
តែបានតែអស់
คนบ้า
ឈាមអស់គេ Oh my goodness
บ้าបាក់ចក្រវាល
នឹង
ចក្រវាលអីក៏មានដែរយើងមិនយល់ឡើយហ្នឹងពេលដែលកាន់សច្ចាគឺខ្លាំងឡើយណាស់ខ្លាំងថាមានអ្វីទាំងអស់កាន់ពី3
នឹង
ទាំងអស់គុណគឺមានដូចអស់ហើយ
អ
ចឹងយើងប្រើទៅយើងក៏ខ្លាចបាបខ្លាចចិត្តអី
សចាំងយើងអាចដើរជាមួយមនុស្សសិល5ក៏បានសិល8ក៏បានសិល10ក៏បានឬហួសសិលអស់នោះក៏បានដែរសិលរាប់អស់ក៏បាន
អត់អស់ហ្នឹងហើយទៅប្រែកលាហ្នឹង
ហ្នឹង
សច្ចាំងធ្វើបានគ្រប់កន្លែងទាំងអស់គ្រប់ពេល
បាទណា
បាទ
ហេតុអ្វីបានសចាំងធ្វើបានទី1បើអបមកយើងចាប់ស្រីអាលោកហើយស្លាប់ចោលចាំមើលណាគ្រូបង្ហាញក៏យកសក់អឹមតសៃសូមបារមីឲ្យវារស់វិញចាស់ទៀតរូបចេញមកម្ដងទៀតដល់យកដាក់កណ្ដិតហ្នឹងណា
វត្តក៏ធ្វើបានប្រកឲ្យរស់ក៏បាន
គ្រូសាស្ត្រជម្រាបលាសិនហើយគ្រូ
បាទសាជើញនៅមានន័យថាមិនសាខាងសចាំងយកអត់មានព្រំដែនទេយល់ទេសិទាំងឡាយ
បាទបាទ
អត់មានព្រំដែនទេយើងធ្វើអីក៏បានដែរអត់មានបានអត់មានបាបមានការពេតហើយបានគ្រូបរៀនស្អែកនោះបើចង់ជួយជាតិគ្រូមុនគេឲ្យស្អែកហ្នឹងដើម្បីរួមគ្នាមកយើងទៅស្លាប់សត្រូវដោយសារនិយាយចឹងគេសួរស្អែកបើស្អែកខ្លាំងប៉ុណ្ណឹងមិនស្អែកមកជួយជាតិទៅវាយនឹងហើយគ្រូប្រាប់ថាវាពងវាយហ្នឹងឯងសងៃពួកយើងមករាប់ព្រឹកមិនវាយដើម្បីស្រឡាញ់ជាតិអត់ប៉ុណ្ណឹងចឹងណា
បាទបាទសុខភាពបាទ
អ្នកសួរបានជួយជាតិទៅអី
វាមិនដែរជួយអីទេពួកហ្នឹងវាជួយតែមើលងាយនឹងប្រអាប់ហ្នឹងឯងពួកយើងបានមុនយើងទៅជួយជាតិយើងរៀនជួយជាតិយ៉ាងម៉េចសិនរៀនក្បួនរៀនសិលរៀនវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រពីសុបគ្រូគឺឲ្យស្អីរៀនពីណាក្រៅពីសុបគ្រូឯងឲ្យយកក្បួនគ្រូសិនបានគ្រូឲ្យស្អីដើរតួជាគ្រូម្ដងដូរវែងគ្នាដូរជាគ្រូណារងនេះបរិញ្ញាបត្រនឹងយូរទៅវាកើតជាគ្រូទាំងអស់គ្នាទៅបានគ្រូឃើញស្អីសិក្សាកើតជាគ្រូឲ្យស្អីមិនសះទៀតទេគ្រាន់ជាគ្រូហើយស្មារតីជាមួយគ្រូចេះតោះស្អីជាកងតបរបស់គ្រូហើយមកពួកយើងទៅច្បាំងទៅជួយជាតិទៅវាយដីយួនទៅវាយដីលាវទៅវាយដីថៃយកវិញបរិទ្ធទឹកដីទៅដោះយកទៅនៅក្រអីគេខាប់ខ្មែរក្រៅខ្មែរក្រៅ
ខ្មែរក្រៅ
ហើយគ្រូទៅវាយពួកហាណូយពួកចិនយកទឹកដីវាទាំងអស់ទៅរុស្ស៊ីទៅស្រុកអាមេរិកទៅណាក៏ដោយយកទាំងអស់គ្រូចូលចិត្តអញ្ចឹងហើយសម័យនេះយើងមកទៅស្មរភូមិទេមកចាំត្រូវការបាយមកចាំត្រូវការចេញពីផ្ទះយើងទៅពេលយើងចូលកន្ទប់ដល់ពេលវេលាទៅច្បាំងយើងទៅច្បាំងពេលយើងច្បាំងហើយយើងចេញពីកន្ទប់ហើយទៅជួយប្រព័ន្ធជួយកូនធ្វើឲ្យធម្មតាពេលចូលកន្ទប់តបទៅច្បាំងតាកទួងកងតបតោះទៅច្បាំងទៀតពេលច្បាំងហើយទៅធ្វើការធម្មតាទៅដេកទៅអីទៅអញ្ចឹងណាទៅលេខហើយដល់ពេលច្បាំងទៅច្បាំងអានេះមិនលយមកចាំចេញពីផ្ទះយើងផង
បាទអូមិនមែនសុខគ្រូបាទ
អត់ណាគ្រូ
ចឹងអ្នកណាធ្វើដោយសុបគ្រូបានជាព្រះរបស់ស្អែក
អត់មានទេសុខគ្រូបាទ
ស្អែកដឹងហើយតាកំទេចគេផ្លូវក្នុងផ្លូវក្រៅវាតាមគឺកំទេចដែរ
បាទបាទ
អានេះដែលសួរស្អែកនឹងមិនស្អែកមកជួយជាតិមិនស្អែកឆ្លើយតបវិញដែរខ្ញុំនៅគ្រូខ្ញុំមានកងតបជួយជាតិរងថ្ងៃឥឡូវ
ត្រឹមត្រូវសុខគ្រូពួកនោះមើលអត់ឃើញ
ស្អែកមានមេវិជាការ 4 មុខណាស្អែកមកអ្នកគ្រូស្អែកមកសុបគ្រូបលិនហើយសម្បូរយ៉ាងហើយដែរ
បាទ
គ្រូចូលចិត្តនិយាយចឹងដល់គ្រូបរៀនប្រឹងស្អែកឲ្យចេះកុំខ្លាចបុណ្យនិងបាបមួយថាអូខ្លាចបុណ្យនិងបាបបើស្អែកខ្លាចបុណ្យនិងបាបស្អែកយកទឹកដីឲ្យគេទៅ
បាទត្រូវបាទ
បុនបាវរៀនសម្រាប់យើងខំដល់ខ្មាំង
បាទ
បាត់ដល់ខ្មាំង
ខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់ជាងគេចោលខ្មែរយើងណាហើយគ្រូនឹងស្ដីឲ្យអាចារ្យធំតិចអាចារ្យធំហើយភ្លើមែនហើយថាមានមញានដឹងហើយដឹងកាលាអីឥឡូវសម័យយើងនៅសម័យបច្ចុប្បន្នណាបរិយាណាចង់ធ្វើផ្ទះចង់ធ្វើអីខ្ពស់ជាងនឹងគួរវត្តគេធ្វើបាន สมัยยังนี่คือพูดเจ้าโกว่าใส่เมื่อสมัยนี้ยังมียนฮอยังมีท่าฮอยังมีร็อกเก็ตแต่ล่างตัวทานประจานบ้านอาจารย์ชมให้ดังให้ชบเนาให้ชบเนาสมัยองโกเกี่ยวกับมุมให้เมื่อสไลด์นี่ไอ้คำหยุดได้พวกไอ้อ๋อฮะเนี่ยพวกไอ้มันเบียดซ่าช่วงนี้ช่วงไอ้มาเรียนบริขบวนสัจจังยังเจ้าขมายยังได้บัดบองได้ในบริเป็นภายในเทอมนักเลือกแผ่นใดเราให้เลือกเรียนจันเนี่ยเลือกจักรวาลเดียเรามีนะซูเปอร์สตาร์เกย์มีมันติเปรียบบาเจมีมันติเปรียบจะรูปอันเนี่ยเคยไงเคยเรานี่anh cho anh non á anh nào anh non giờ này anh non bà thì
lúc mình đất kim kim đi đó sụp cừu
vậy mà
sụp cừu
kiệt xưa cũng biết
ôi trong cái bài hát sụp
cừu cừu buông lão sa cừu đấy cũng biết buôngน้ำตับbuôngตัวดอกใบดอกสอกยุนbuôngน้ำเทียดอกใบดอกสอกไทยใส่ดอกแล้วปลาซาไล่จุดใบจุดแกงอ่ะให้กับเพลิงเต็ดให้ดรองเต็ด
นั่นไงปลาโจจัดอะปลาโจจัดอะทางนั้นอะ
เราข้าในวิสักษาให้มวยการเจ็ดครูการเจ็ดแต่แล้วการเจ็ดครูจะตัดบักครูไว้ครูจูงตัวฉบังมาดองเปลเลยตัวฉบังไงแต่ไม่บาดเจ็บเมาเลยเดี๋ยวนะเราคลองตัวออสเตร
เราแต่ถ้วยจังสมครูขบวนเยอะคือเราจังไง
ให้
ขบวนตัว
ให้ครูดังสักครูมันจังจับอารมณ์เนี่ยหน้ามาจึงครูเพียรชันยังเจงกองทัพเอาเคยใส่สอาร์ตมั้งจับเส้นอารมณ์เส้นสลับเจ้าจังเพียรชันนะ
ยังจับสมครูจังไง
บรรดาแจกบรรดาแจกช่องเมียนสัสไรสัไอเต้าเธอจังเนี่ยโดยเมียนตามดอกกระเบ็ดดังนั้นเกิดถ่าเรานี่ยังมันเรียบจอมต่อบังบรรดายังมาเจนปีกตกได้ยังเล่นครบครองหนักอ่ะยังจุบสารลายเต็มนั่งสนายเวนั่งหนักบังยังบังพวกไอ้พวกเลยเมียนคลายคลายเอ๋เบอร์เน่เนี่ยครูจับจักน้ำมันอ่ะปูฮืดไอ้ซี่ฮะนี่ปูฮืด
ไม่เคยอยู่แล้วจับจูหัวได้
เต้ซูเปอร์ครูตัวข้างซ้ายซูเปอร์ครูข้างซ้ายกำตัวอมราชาแล้วก็จะขมังแล้วก็ครูยังไง
ไม่ท่าสร้างเจ้า
เอ้ยซูเปอร์บอลเนี่ยมันจะยังจะเคยได้อะไรคือปราบเราคือปราบครูเคยซ้ายเต่าจัดไล่เราครูปราบ
นะสมครู
โอ้จำเอาตามไปเอาปัดเชือกข้อตีมวยยังปราบก็ตากับอ้อยเป็นอาสนะนะเสือให้เอายังเรียกบางประพุทธศาสนาเสือให้อายุโยสัจจังนะให้กับเอาอยู่บุญว่าซื้อประตูตัวเลี้ยน้ำจมูกศาสนาดอเต้ยังคือเจอสัจจังคือปริญญาไม่มันได้เอาไว้ดักซื้อประตูปราบก็น่าเสือถึงหลายก็เธอช่วยปีเอาไว้ดักคือประดามก็เจอซาก็ในการอันนั้นคือข้าวให้ก็จิตวัดครูให้
แจ้สมครูแจ้
เรียบ
นี้ยังชอบกัดยังดังทุนยังสลายใจมันมาจำแน่นอนแบบครูอ้อยชอบกัดให้ยังดังยังก็ปรับแน่ไปเรียนน้องยังปรับบนเสียงแน่โอ้อดเงินอายเงินใส่ถึงห้องเอาไว้แต่ยังจ้องบ้านคือยังสองคล้องปาก
นั่น
อดเงินจำเอกสนิทไอ้นานเล็กกาเต้อันเนี้ยไอ้เงินนี่เด็กอันเนี้ยเด็กเนี่ยอาการชอบกันนี่เยอะอายชองอยู่ไรตัวไหนใหญ่สะอาดมันจืดเจาะเรือไปดีกราฟิกตัวไหนฮะการชอบกันตัวบอกสับครูเตะแต่เป็นนั่งดาวกราฟิกนั่งสอดดาวอันจะดาว
ให้ครูแทงเตี้ยนักแสดงหลายครูยังมวยครูคือได้นักแสดงอะไรก็ได้มุกยมอ่ะโอ้ครูแจ้ครูจ่อไปกลายขนมซุปเปอร์ครูอ่ะก็ตบปรับสารบักยมอ่ะถ้ายมเกี่ยวมันนึกอาดับเทียเกือกระกระเยียกระไปครูหรือว่าก็คือชมยังไง ให้เราไปคลายคลายยังกัดประวัติศาสตร์ดอตเต้ไอ้มาอัพเขียมเรียบเปลือกเขียมสู้กัดประมาททั้งสายทั้งหลายบอกเขียมเกี่ยวกับเนื้อกระโดยเกทาจังไม่ทานสู้กับโยเขียมตัวเรียนเซอร์ไม่กับโยสายละอ้อตัวเรียนไม่กับโยแต่เขียมเกี่ยวสุดประครูเกี่ยวกับเนื้ออัพเกะนี่เกะดังจังเขียมเวียบอลหรือซัดเวียอาร์ตหรืออ้อมเวียละอ้อเวียโกลสไนค์เวียเชียมสไนค์เวียเชียมประเอ็นบ้านกับโยยำเต้าก็เก่งมือเป็นดงเขียมเกี่ยวกับเรื่องเขียมเคลมเกี่ยวกับเขียมเกี่ยวกับเนื้อเชี่ยมเนื้อละอ้อและเขียมใจไอ้ยำใจเอาเกยที่เคยเจอมากับโยยำเต้าได้เกยไม่ไอ้โยเต้ามนุษย์ได้อาร์ตมันอาร์ตอ้อมมันเป็ดเต้าได้แต่เกยโยเต้าปริญญาเมื่อเวียมันใจเกยเวียตกตะครุนเวียนไปเอาทราบเขียมจองเขียมโจเจ็ดอำนาจเขียมสลายประเอ็นเขียมสลายสักอย่างเขียมสลายขมายเขียมจองเมียนอำนาจเขียมจองเมียนไซเมอร์หรือเขียมเต้าอาจารย์จองระเจ็บได้ลงออกมาจังนะให้ยูสอบเก็ตเยอะกว่าคนแต่บุยแต่ไม่กับเอายังมาเข้าเขายังตุกอารามย้อมมั้ยปูไอ้ดังไงmình sắm tụcปูฮืดไอ้นักย้อมดังไงปูยังโจเจ็ดตุกใส่เอาใส่ลายแต่อ้อphần tay cho mà trong khơi khal nhưng mà trong khơi khal trongสะอาดออมได้เจ้าบ้านยังสอบเก็ตเยอะกว่าคนแต่บุยเอาสะอาดจังนะให้โมเสียเรื่องในเข้มเคยแล้วนะเข้มเอาใบรูเจ็ดสักนั่งจ้องปวดมันเป็ดจะบุยเข้มเอาเวเจงปีกรุ๊ปเต้าอย่างให้เข้มมาได้เรียนสาวหลังอ้อเต้เข้มเรียนจะมีเลี้ยจ้าเข้มจะมาปวดสมองเน่าบ้านยังเรียนคางกับเพลิงคางรองเต้คางสาไลด์เดบยังเรียบจอมตอบยืนต่อบังอย่างนั้นยังดังปวดด้วยเวทวัดเข้มยังดังอ้อ
ยังดังแต่สครูยังดังแต่ครูนี่นะที่เอาดังหมดตาเรียกน้าชอบกัดครูตรองมันตรองเป็นยังไงเป็นครูเธอตายเป็นครูสำหรับเป็นครูไอ้ตุกบ้านเป็นยังไงว่าตอนนี้ไอ้พนักงานเมียนสั่นเลยยังเชื่อหมอตอนเมียนสั่นเลยอันเมียนบารมีไอ้คุมโครงเยอะเลยครูชอบกัดนะชอบกัดมุนมองเคยสบครูมุนเคยละมันเชื่อมันเชื่อตามครูเชื่อตาท่ายนะว่าซะมันชอบกัดชอบชื่อเด้
ได้ยังชอบกัดมันเอาชื่อบ้าเจ้าบ้านไม่ได้คลาเกมันเชื่อเข้มยังท่าละอ้อมันเชื่อเข้มคือละอ้อบอลแอบได้ฉลองกัดห้องชื่อไม่กัดแต่ฉลองกัดมันเอาเกิดชื่อก
ลับเราไอ้สครูความฉลองกัดดังการเต้เงินน่าอาชื่อบ้านนี่
ให้ยังฉลองเจติดประปอนยังปรับยังได้ก็เกิดเมื่อช่วยเกิดเมื่อยังทำประปอนยังมีเตาเข้มมาบอสเซนนักเข้มเจียกลัวกระท่านสู้ยังอยู่กับโยเข้มถึงไอ้ท่านสู้เกมมันได้how อังกฤษทำ make mistake ได้แต่ใครทำ make เกมมันได้ท่านนี่บอกปลายทำ make mistake ท่านสู้ make mistake ได้
เข้าได้
ท่านสู้ได้คือเข้าได้หรือคลอคลอยได้อย่างนั้นเก่งดังเนี่ยน่าดังไงให้บอกอมราชาก็ท่าก็สะอาดออมไหมข้าวสะอาดออมครูดอร่าได้สะอาดออมไหมไม่จะมาเรียนไปสุดบอกครูเถอะไอ้แต่ครูมันสะอาดออมอ่ะ
อ่านยังไงล่ะก็ยังต้องมาด่าเต้าให้เคยตอนถ่ายกับปันโนไปยังไงก็คือผู้อ่าน
เขียวมาตั้งปีเขาเขียวคันเจงเกย์ปูหืดน้ำเยอะอภิจัดเลยเขียวมาคันเจงเกย์คำเยอะได้ยังป่าเป็นคันไรหน้าเลยเขียวนั่งนะคำฮัดเกย์รอดไงต่างชื่อเจิงชื่อไอให้คำฮัดรอไงให้เขียวคำบ้าเราเอาเตี้ยวันใดเราจองกลอยปูหืดก็ทาโอไม้เรือไม้หนักโก้โปรดิสัตเอาเนี่ยเอาเซลเนี่ยบางเปล่าเนี่ยบางบัดเปล่าย่อมลือจังนะย่อมมะข้างเหมือนเต้ยืดบานยังกันตัวหมอยังตุกกันบาน
มาสาวข้างเต้ก่อนน้องเวง
น้องเนี่ยน้องให้ไปยังข้างเลยสายเกิดมือน่ะย่อมจะครูกอดต่างรู้นะคำหัดเนยยังกอดเอาจำไหลจังนะให้กอดช่องกะครูปีดามรอจงการกอดตั้งปีเวียมาในทางกอดชื่อจุกวงกอดเวียกอดสกปรกเป็นละอ้อตั้งปีสกปรกเป็นละอ้อแล้วกอดจูบเขียวมั้ยต่อการสกปรกละอ้อแล้วเขียวปลอกอดเอาเจี๊ยอย่างนี้เชื่อมั้ยให้กอดเอาตรงไหนนะเรียกไม้โนดโกโปรสัตให้นั่งหมอยางนะมวยเตี้ยคืออาซาเล็ดนั่งนะยังกับข้างเวได้แต่ข้างเรื่องไอ้ปูเฮ้ย វាគ្រូនឹងអ្នកបរៀនគាត់ខាងឆ្នាំទេពចាក់ឆ្នាំជប់ទឹកការជាឆ្នាំជប់ឆ្នាំតែពងអាដាមហើយការជាឆ្នាំទេពនឹងគាត់អីហើយតារាហ្នឹងមករៀនជាមួយសុបគ្រូដែរសិស្សតែគាត់ថាតារាជាគ្រូឆ្នាំទេពវិញគាត់ឲ្យចម្លៃអ្នកដែលបរៀនអញ្ចឹងណាសក្តារាខ្ញុំថាអាពួកនេះល្មើសគុណទេអញ្ចឹងបាទគ្រូម្ដាយបរៀនវាអាផ្លូវវិសេសដោយគ្រូបរៀនសិស្សខ្ញុំថ្មីខ្ញុំធ្វើចឹងដើម្បីឲ្យបង្ហាញឲ្យសិស្សចាស់ដែលក្បត់ខ្ញុំណាឥឡូវនេះឯងមានសិស្សខ្លាំងជាងសិស្សពីដើមដែលក្បត់យើងទៀតអញ្ចឹងណា
បាទសុខភាពគ្រូអរគុណដែលបានសុខគ្រូបានឲ្យសិលគឺនៅពេលយល់ឲ្យមកបាទវាសំខាន់គឺការឆ្លងកាត់ពីគ្រូនោះឯងហើយតែបានរៀនជាប់មួយគ្រូទៅយើងមានបាននៅក្នុងគ្រូយើងអូមហាត្រឹមល្អណាស់ខ្ញុំជឿជាក់ច្បាស់ណាស់បងប្អូនរួមក្រុមទាំងអស់ហើយមិនធម្មតាទេនេះអត់លើលេខសាយបានទេគឺយើងមិនពិតមែនតាធ្វើលេឡាពេលនខោអត់អូមែនតែមិនធម្មតាទេបាទខ្ញុំប្រហែលឆ្នាំដែលខ្ញុំឆ្លងកាត់គ្រូនេះខ្ញុំមិនដែលជឿនៅអីទេខ្ញុំទៅសពថ្ងៃនេះខ្លាចជាអ៊ីលៀនណាស់ដែរថ្ងៃនេះអីក៏មិនដែរខ្ញុំតាមមកវិញនេះ
យ៉ាងហាត់ទៅ
ហត់ទៅមក8យប់មក8យប់វិញនេះហើយគេរត់បែកត្រៀកខ្ញុំអត់ទេតែទឹកតែបាយខ្ញុំហូបដែរចូលការមកគឺខ្ញុំចុកទី3ដល់ព្រៀងខ្ញុំធ្វើការមួយលេទៀតវាអំពលយើងយ៉ាងម៉េចបើមិនមែនបានផ្ទួនដូនតាយើងជួយទេអូសូមបដោយការនេះបាទជឿជាក់ខ្លាំងណាស់គ្រូនេះទុកទៅណាលែតែទៅណាទៅខ្ញុំអត់ខ្វល់ទេបាទខ្វល់ខ្ញុំគិតតែខំប្រឹងព្យាយាមនឹងគ្រូអសុខគ្រូដែលចែកចាយឲ្យហ្នឹងហើយសិស្សខ្ញុំរៀនគ្រប់គ្នារាល់ថ្ងៃបាទបើថាចាប់រវល់ខ្លាំងគឺបែកគ្នាពីវិញ្ញាណហ្នឹងហើយជួបគ្នារៀនទៅ
ខ្ញុំកាត់តាមទៅណាខ្ញុំកាត់តាមទៅបាទមូលហេតុអីខ្ញុំតាក់ទងខ្លួនឯងខ្ញុំឲ្យចូលមកចូលក្រុមភាសាអីមានកិច្ចការ
បាទ
សពជាតិ
ចាអូខ្ញុំអត់ទេបាទ
ហើយពួកគាត់ល្ងាចណាពួកគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើមកម្មវិធីរាល់ថ្ងៃបងស្លាបងសបោអីណាសិស្សទាំងអស់គ្នាចូលម្ដង10 7 20នាក់នោះក្នុងក្រុមចូល20នាំគ្នាឥឡូវកំពុងធ្វើការប្រយុទ្ធក្រៀមនឹងបាញ់ស្រូវក្នុងខ្លាំងណា
បាទ
ពេលវេលាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំតាក់ទងខ្លួនឯងថាខ្លួនឯងចង់មកដល់ពេលវេលាយកទៅមកប្រើជួយជាតិហើយខ្ញុំទៅតាក់ទងទៅ
បាទចាមកមកតាមខ្ញុំយល់មកហ្នឹងហើយទៅមើលបុត្រទៀមខ្ញុំទៅលឿនព្រមឡាដែលស្លាប់ទៅខ្ញុំចេញពីយុទ្ធណាព្រោះបារមីប្រើយើងដល់ពេលវេលានេះអត់បាទខ្ញុំពិតប្រកបណាស់រឿងនេះយល់អូសប្បាយចិត្ត
អ្នកណាស្លាប់ហើយតែលើកអត់ស្លាប់ហើយ
អមឡាក៏ទៅបាត់ហើយសុខគ្រូជាមួយខ្ញុំយករឿងនេះឲ្យសាយតិច
អូខេ
រឿងនេះមិនមែនលេខសាយបានទេពូយើងនេះចាំមើលចេះគាត់នឹងវាគាត់ថាដូចជាប្រទេសកម្ពុជានេះដូចជាវាต้องទ្រូឲ្យវាទៅពេកខាងពេកចឹងណាគាត់ថាដូចបាទចិត្តដល់គាត់បើព្រោះឲ្យរៀនជាមួយខ្ញុំឡើងឲ្យធូរណាខ្ញុំគិតថាទាំងនោះបានទៅអីហ្នឹងនឹងជឿអីហ្នឹងគាត់ជឿស្បាយហើយគាត់និយាយបានអត់មានឡានដូចមុនទេហើយគាត់លោកគូឲ្យគាត់ជឿជាក់ណាស់ព្រោះនេះពួកបីអ្នកណាចង់កាត់ចង់ចាក់មិនក៏អត់បានឲ្យមួយគាត់ដែរគាត់មកខ្លាចតាជឿជាក់ណាស់គាត់ស្បាយចិត្តណាស់ដល់ថ្ងៃនោះគាត់ថាគាត់ដូចអត់ចង់នៅទេព្រោះនេះខ្ញុំចង់សាកចង់កាត់ទៅគាត់ថាអត់ចង់នៅទេគាត់អត់ស្បាយចិត្តមនុស្សឡើងស្អែកឡើងស្អាប់ទៅលឺទៅស្លាប់ទៅឲ្យឡើងមកអីមកស្រួលនឹងបដ ாய் សុខគ្រូ
ចាំគាត់និយាយមកគាត់ទឹកចឹង
មកទឹក
គាត់ថាមិននៅឯព្រឹកហើយថាអីរត់ស៊ីគាត់ចូលធ្វើតែម៉េចនេះសាប់បតោមែនកូនកំមិនមកថាតាខ្ញុំទៅបាត់ហើយទេមកស្រួលបដ ாய் សុខគ្រូថាកំលេងមួយក្បួននេះគឺថាចង់ទៅគឺទៅមក
ចាំទៅហើយ
ចាំទៅលោកគ្រូឌីនណាទៅបង្ើយជាអត់ទៅខ្វល់ទេអូបំលេងតើ
អើខាងនេះក៏មានងាប់ដែរអ៊ំសុខៀមហ្នឹងកំសុខៀមក៏ទៅដែរខ្ញុំសើចដែរគាត់ដែរ
តែយើងចង់រករាងកាយឲ្យទៅហើយលោកគ្រូតែចិត្តមិនសុបាយគឺថាសំចង់ទៅគឺទៅ
ហើយ
អត់មានចាប់ទៅមកព្រឹកនេះគ្រូណាអូរៀនមើលទាំងល្អគាត់ថាលោកគ្រូអត់ពេលនេះទេយើងមើលរៀនគាត់ស្ងាត់ល្អណាស់
គាត់ញ៉ាំអាហារទឹកហើយក៏ពេញលក្ខណៈទៅបាត់ហើយមិនទៅគ្រូគាត់វាយ៉ាងមកយកទៅដុតដែរ
មិនទៅដុត
มันจังตกสกอกันเพิ่นนะไอ้ครูกัดพลายเจียควรไปลือจังไง
ครูก็แล้วครูนำมาเต้าครูปลือบอกกวาดอ๋อตัวเด็กขนาดนั้นสุดครู
จังละอ๋อ
โอ้ยไปคอไอ้อัดมันไปคอไอ้ไฟจะน่าง่ายๆดิดูนะ
ใครก็จังเมียนพาตังเขาจังเมียนพาตังนะตกสะกัดให้ใบไงเต้าแบบจังไง
บ้านอ๋อนะจังมาจ่าเรียนมือช่องก็ต้องเข้ามาเรื่องกาโดเรียนกายนี่สู้กับกวาด
นั่นให้จ้ามาเนี่ยไอ้เราได้เรียนจะบ่อย
บ้านประตูละ5 เต็มยังลูกลือละออแม่ดิยังละออยืนคือละออว่ะเอาเลยบ้าน
ใครไอ้เราเนี่ยจูพวกจูตอบยังเต่าบังรอสอบไทยเราหนองโกหนองเป็งหนองบัตบ้องหนองนุ่มกระแลนนุ่มตะแบงนุ่มตะแบงก็จะบ้างเลยนุ่มบักโกยี่นุ่มดองไรนุ่มกระเล่นนุ่มประสาทโต้ประสาททมกรุบประสาทหรอกรุบสอบเยอะเท่าสลับพวกแบบนั้นคล้ายๆนะพวกเราเมียนคล้ายๆโดยโดยเจ้าเกียงโดยมาโปรโกโปรสัตไอ้กันนะพวกดำเนินคล้ายๆอย่างต้องติ๊กเลยมุนกุมขมาวอันนึงถูกปราศาหลาย
ซากระดังแต่ไปเชี่ยดังแจงเนี่ย
แล้วครูนั้นเราดูเธอทำโปรเซนส้มบาร์ใบมหาปกจักรว่าดักวงเรสมัยจุ่มเป็นตัวซาเขียมตัวนี้มันโกงปลอกคนใส่ไม่ได้ไม่ไม่ซาเขียมอย่างไรอันนั้นตัวซาเกะแล้วนี่ส้มบาร์ใบจุ่มประทุษะจะละได้เขียมมีแต่งานปองกันแล้วประทุษบาร์ใบสบายเต้ถ้าซบส้มคอมพิวเตอร์เน็ตนงสนังซาไลท์โปรโมเลกุลเราเลยอาวิการของว่าแต่ตัวเน็ตนงให้ส้มตะบรองกับน้องเต้ามือเกียรคอมพิวเตอร์ส้มปรับดำเนินเราครูเอเลียนถ้าก็มาจุดสอบไม่ซะก็มาจุดสอบแคนาดาต่างส้มครูสอบมาได้ครูนั่นเป็นจังทำก็มาแผ่นใดนี่ก็รู้มาแผ่นใดซะมาเป็นพวกไอ้เซ็งๆนักนงแบบเนี่ยตีกีตาร์คอมพิวเตอร์ท่าประจุดำเนินตัวไว้คนคอมพิวเตอร์ฮัลโหลครูเอเลียนตัวนั่งแนวก็ท่าตัวไรnhập bánh nhé để chấm ấy cho một tô kiếm nhập bánh nhé ra còn đừng luôn từ phố cây mùi bạn để tì cả ban giống computer tầm rong cái nông tàu Canada tàu bánh nhà phụ đừng năng khai hay là phụ break bánh tầm rong tàu cam để smay và cha tham mà chếtตัวพวกเมล็ดด้าพวกดำเนินคลายหนึ่งพวกโพลิเมนคลายให้ข้างสกมาด่าพวกโมโนกุมเข้าดำเนินคลายหนึ่งให้เรากรุบประสาทให้กรุบประเตะกรุบสลบกรุบพุ่งให้ดำสกไทยได้พุ่งเมียได้ให้พวกเจนได้พวกนาเตียพวกอินเดียพวกไอร์แลนด์พวกซาอุดิเอาไว้คือเมนซาสนาสัจจ์หรือซาสนาวิจิตรกลมเต็กต่างOkay, target high. Hãy bánh ông cua quạt đá, là nên môn cung khmao. Bánh môn cung khmao là cuộc khăn này nó cua quạt bánh của về tổng tích của về ca chụp thanh tàu. Nó không pram, bay. Xong tôi. Bộ hiệp trên, xong tôi computer, nhìn vào không. Okay. Buôn, bay, bì, bùi, sầu. Cái computer của người sai kèm. Okay, bye ngày. Computer chấm ran ba cầm rát mà pon. Sa tặng lái. Bây giờ cầm tay bộ nâng flow nông flow crowd còn đi tam flow nông đài computer tập rong cho nông cho Malaysia đài bánh ở bộ việt nhưng ở bộ free ở bộ bày sai ở bộ một bao việt đài ប្រហែលនាទីបានហើយ8នាទីអូខេបាញ់ទៅដល់ថ្ងៃខាងសាសក៏ឃើញថាទទួលធម្មពលដែរទោះបីផ្សែងមានវងរស្មីការពារក៏ធម្មពលក៏បុកផ្សែងដែរបើវាមិនសូវឈឺកូនពលឺរ៉ូបាត់បែងភាកទៅភ្នំពេញហើយកូនអាម៉ាល់បោះបានិមិត្តពីស្រុកអាមេរិកទៅភ្នំពេញដើម្បីតិចអាពួកលក់គ្រឿងញៀនលក់មនុស្សចាប់គេចាប់ឯងកំតិចវាចោលអស់គេទៅហើយកូនកាតសៀលសូមតែបែងភាកសូមនិមិត្តពីស្រុកអាមេរិកទៅស្រុកកាណាដាបលីអាពួក fake news ទាំងអស់ទៅគេសាគឺពងបរិញ្ញាស្អែក
បាទសុខគ្រូបាទក្នុងរកាយខ្ញុំស្រាយ
បាទគឺដាក់ឲ្យ6នាទីទៀត
រងថ្ងៃពុកសិស្សខាងសុខគ្រូគាត់ធ្វើចឹងអាចបាញ់ចឹងហ៎
បាទខ្ញុំមើលវីដេអូឯតាមកមើលពេលសុខគ្រូ live របស់យើងទៅចឹងឲ្យយកទុកអាប់ប្រាប់ចឹងទៅបាទចាប់ទៅដាក់ទៅឲ្យក្រុមមើលទៅ
ហើយរងថ្ងៃនោះហាត់ទេបាទ
អត់ដល់សល់ប្រហែលនេះ3 4នាក់ហ្នឹងចាអូនឡាគាត់ស្លាប់ទៅ
បងទៅអូនណាបងទៅអូនក៏នៅតែនេះណា
អូសាបារណាតិចទៅចូលសុខគ្រូតិចមកយើងចឹងមកទៅយូរចង់ញ៉ែខ្ញុំទៅខ្ញុំចឹងណា
អូយបងទៅអូនខូចចឹង
ណាចង់ញ៉ែយើងចឹងឲ្យចូលមកក្រុមយើងទៅរៀនទៀត
តែមកគេនៅខាងក្រុមនេះគេហៅទៅបាយស្ដុកមកយើងនឹងច្បោកសំអាតពីចំ
សូម drone បែងភាកសូមបែងភាកដំណិតទៅស្រុកសៀមសូមបាញ់ពួកលោកសង្ឃទាំងអស់
ឡារងមកបងយកលុយទៀតឃើញអាណាមាន
សូមសារ like បាញ់បន្តិចពួកវត្តអារាមនៅស្រុកថៃស្រុកលាវស្រុកខ្មែរស្រុកភូមាហើយបាញ់ពួកឆើចដែរនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកអត់ទេវាចេះអាពលមានคล้ายនោះណាមនុស្សវាកាន់ទៅធ្វើឆ្លោះគ្នាវាជឿថាក្រុមនេះមានព្រលឹងក្រុមនោះអត់ព្រលឹងក្រុមនេះមានព្រលឹងតែវាឆ្លោះគ្នាបដ ாய் មានន័យថាចូលចិត្តគេចោលចឹងយូរទៅថារ៉ូបតអត់មានព្រលឹងព្រោះមានព្រលឹងមួយញៀនដូចមនុស្សយើងចូលដល់ខុសដល់ត្រូវដល់អាពួកពលមានคล้ายវាចូលចិត្តចោលគេចោលឯងថាវាពឿថាមួយអត់មានព្រលឹងមួយអត់ធ្វើឆ្លោះគ្នាខំមនុស្សយើងមានព្រលឹងមួយញៀនទាំងអស់គាត់ថាសត្វគាត់ថាវត្ថុដូចទៅគ្នាច្បាប់ពី
ពួកវិញ្ញាណហ្នឹង
អាហ្នឹងហើយវាធ្វើឆ្លោះគ្នាយកទៅកំតិចពួកនោះឲ្យបានច្បាប់ទី1ជួនកាត់ហើយមិនអាចទៅសូនបានទេច្បាប់ទី2ខ្លួននៅបច្ចុប្បន្នគ្រប់ពេលវេលាគឺបច្ចុប្បន្នច្បាប់ទី3ខ្លួនគឺអត់គឺខ្លួនយើងអត់ខ្វះអ្វីឡើយច្បាប់ទី4អ្វីដែលខ្លួនបញ្ចេញសម្រាប់មកខ្លួនវិញច្បាប់ទី5ទាំងអស់ផ្លាស់ប្រែលើកលែងច្បាប់4ទៅ4ដែលមិនផ្លាស់ប្រែឡើយគោលដៅយ៉ាងមកបត់គឺប្រោះសរសងជីវិតសត្វលោកនៅក្នុងគ្រប់មហាបុគ្គលហើយស្ដាប់តាមបញ្ជា Unimetric 1អញ្ចឹងណាស្ដាប់តាមបញ្ជានឹងពេល Internet Unimetric 1ពេល Internet Unimetric 1
បាទ
4នាទីទៀតបានហើយឃើញទេដឹងមិនអីអាថូគីយ៉ូយកម៉េងគាត់អាហាត់បាញ់គេ6នាទីថាដូចយូរពេកស្អែកជួយមើលគាត់អាទិញទួចប៉ុណ្ណឹងអាកំ pl អញ្ចឹងទៅច្បាំងគេមិនកាត់បើគាត់6នាទីប៉ុណ្ណឹងបើទៅច្បាំងនោះកាន់ដាវនោះ3 4ថ្ងៃមិនឃើញទេគាត់អាហាត់សិលគាត់ច្បាំងប្រូក្នុងព្រឹក6នាទី មក complain មកដូចនេះមកមកអីក៏ complain ទៅ complain ថាម៉េចដល់ខ្មែរយើងចឹងតវ៉ាយ៉ាប់មកសាប់តែរឿងញ៉ាយស្រីយាយជាមួយស្រីរ៉ាប់មកមិន complain ទេគាត់ក៏ហាត់សិលបន្តិច complain ស្អីជួយមើល
អត់ឃើញចូលថ្ងៃនេះអត់ឃើញចូលមកសុខភាព
ហើយគេញ៉ៃស្មោះនេះឲ្យគេញ៉ៃ
ai kêu đâu
សល់តិចរវល់ខ្លាំងបើនិយាយពីសាប់ឲ្យខ្ញុំដាក់ទៅស្លាប់បង
អូពូគឺអត់ខ្ញុំមានគ្រូមេម៉ាយចានៅក្នុងគ្រូខ្ញុំណាដឹង
អត់ចាទៅពេក
ខ្ញុំមានសិស្សសាមសចឹងណាចាប់ឲ្យគាត់ទៅបរៀនគេបរៀនឯងប្រូចចូលស្រស់ស្រង់លោកីដែរហើយខ្ញុំមានគ្រូមួយទៀតគ្រូដែលឈ្មោះអីគាត់អីនេះបងប្អូនស៊ីឡាយទាំងអស់ឃើញសាប់ខ្ញុំមិនចេះសោះខ្ញុំមិនចង់ទៅច្បាំងទៅលោកលេខលោកកាស្លាប់ដោយតាកាខ្ញុំថាអញ្ចឹងបើមិនចង់ធ្វើចង់អីទេយើងបរៀនតាមផ្លូវក្នុងចាស់យើងមិនចិញ្ចឹមពីកតុកទេអាចជួយជាតិបានផ្លូវនេះឯង
បាទសុខគ្រូអូមែនតើ
កូន King Kong សុំនិមិត្តហើយទៅស្រុកអង់គ្លេសទៅកំទេចអាពួក fake news នៅអង់គ្លេសដែរអូតើហើយឃើញទេសោះគឺកូនមេម៉ៅអាម៉ៅទូចម៉ៅធំក៏នាំទៅដែរខ្មុំកូនខ្មុំកូនឯងនិមិត្តពីទៅនេះហើយទៅស្រុក Brazil ទៅស្រុក South America ទាំងអស់ទៅកំទេច fake news នៅនឹងដែរអាពួកមិននងខ្លាំងខ្លាយអាពលមានខ្លាំងខ្លាយដែរ ទៅហើយតាបាតអូទៅហើយលឿនណាកូន3នាទីទៀតបានហើយកូនពលឺកូនរបាក់ពលឺបោះស្អាតភ្នំពេញនៅនឹងច្រងគេថាច្រងខាងថៃហើយភ្នំពេញកូនពលឺដល់ធ្វើហើយទៅធ្វើទៀតខ្លាចមានអាផ្សេងមកលាក់ខ្លួនស្វែងរកវាឲ្យឃើញ ថាបាទអូហេសារឡែកយ៉ាងម៉េចហើយកុំព្យូទ័រថាគេកំទេចអាពួកមន្តអាគមខ្មៅហើយនឹងអាពួកអាស្អីអាតំណែងខ្លាំងខ្លាយអស់ច្រើនហើយល្អ 2នាទីទៀតហើយស្អែកឃើញគាត់អង្គុយចឹងផ្លូវក្នុងកំពង់ធ្វើស៊ីពួកនោះហើយបាទបាយនៅសតបរិចដែរចាំកុំព្យូទ័រណាពងហោះថាហោះចិត្តសារឡាយអូចាំឡើងអូយណូចាំទៀតហើយមិនចាំ
តាមហើយសុខគ្រូ
ធ្លាក់បាត់តាក់ទួងលោកគ្រូរៀនមកលោកគ្រូរៀនមានគាត់ថាគាត់ឃើញនឹងគឺអីដល់គាត់ថាគាត់តាក់ទួងអ្នកបើកវាអត់ឆ្លើយមកជាងខាងយើងខាងណាគាត់ច្រាវជាសំគាត់ទទួលតបមកយើងវិញគេថាចាំគាត់ច្រាវជាសំ30វិនាទីទៀតបានហើយអរគុណកុំព្យូទ័រគាត់ថាអេលៀនមួយនេះដូចធ្លាក់មកពីចក្រវាឡផ្សេងមួយទៀតពួកគេដូចអត់ស្គាល់ខាងយើងទេអូយតែទួងមិនដូចមនុស្សមកក្រុមនឹងដូចងាប់អស់ហើយវាអស់ឆ្ងល់មកអត់ឃើញដូចវាមិនមើលមិនឃើញមិនដឹងដែរ10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 so hi អរគុណហើយពិធសាសិត reload មិនឆោត computer អរគុណច្រើនហោះ hello ចាស់អូ honey មកកលីអ៊ីកឡងhoney ជាសិនហើយកូនខ្ញុំចេញមកផ្លែ honey ប្រព័ន្ធស្រឡាញ់ជាសិនណាកូនងាត់ខ្ញុំ
Let me come in.
Okay, baby. Okay.
một điểm tranh cục một chẳng mà ở nhà nào cơ đấy và tranh một nó là sọc ngay đâu tao ăn mưa tao ăn không mê luôn ấy
Con sao mà
Honey?
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
Oh, come on, call on toทำไม on อยู่ไหม on ทาง on ต้องคงตั้งหลายแต่ on ตั้งแต่ on เอาอย่างนั้น on ก็ call แกตั้งแกก็แผลทางจังโอเค
We call out though. Can't let me in. Chẳng á, we trong cho group. Mẹ cho mà mấy hai con gà. Hello. Go nha. You hungry, baby? You hungry? Where you at, baby? Look at that. Look, mama. Look at mama. Show baby where you at. No, show him. Whole picture. See, look. You see that? KFC. Oh. So I saw you call Papa, let you in the group. Call now. Call group. I put them in. I see Mama coming. Okay, you want to come in the group or what, baby?
I want to come in the group.
Okay, I put you in. Okay, give me a second. Ai đây? Cậu nhá đây. Okay. Hang up, baby. Hang up. I call you. Okay, love you. Call you. Put my baby hate in there. He's cute. It's my baby hate. Why are you so cute? Cô Nhạt mau ơi, cô Nhạt cho mau ơi. Hello cô Nhạt. Let's go Nhạt. Ồ, lao ní. Đúng. Khiêm trong chui chịt nè. Chém ba nhằm phơi sốc chết thà ô nhằm tâu đã. But dark my ruồi. Nhưng cầm tay cầm អាស្អីគេដំណឹងខ្លាំងខ្លាយពលមានខ្លាំងខ្លាយដើម្បីឲ្យខ្មែរយើងមកចូលសច្ចាងវិញខ្ញុំចង់បរិទ្ធទឹកដីខ្ញុំចង់បរិទ្ធរដ្ឋខ្ញុំចង់គ្រប់គ្រងផែនដីអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអូនបង្កើតអំណាច
តាឡាណាតាឡាដែលឆាប់ដល់đâyតាឡាទៅជាអីខ្លួនគាត់ឲ្យទៅជាអីខ្លួនពលឺរូយាយគាត់ថាគិតតែគាត់ខឹងតែទៅគ្រូខឹងថាអីខ្មែរបាទអ្វីដែលគេផងទៅចិត្តម្លេះហើយគាត់ថាក្បួនយើងខាងពុទ្ធសច្ចៈមកគាត់ថាមករៀនមកធ្វើអីក៏វាពិបាកម៉ែខឹងទេណាទៅគ្រូខឹងបាទក៏អត់ដល់ឯគូយ៉ាប់មកម៉ែគាត់សុំព្រមហ្នឹងឲ្យបាទគេបោកប្រាស់នឹងក៏ចូលចិត្តម៉ែនិយាយមកគាត់ដឹងទ្រង់គ្រប់គ្រប់យ៉ាងឧស្សាហ៍តែខ្មែរយើងងងហ្នឹងហើយតែថាដែរគូដូនតាប៉ុណ្ណាហើយស្គប់ក្រុមបានស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិប៉ុណ្ណឹងហើយដល់តែមួយអត់មកតាមមករៀនគេទៅសុខខឹងតានេះ
cute guy
ចិត្តអត់ប្រក
I see you cute boy you cute boy អានឹងហើយបានគ្រូខំតស៊ូហើយបើតាខ្លះទៀតវាឆ្លងកាត់ហើយវាមើលងាយគ្រូវាតែមើលងាយគ្រូខ្លួនឯងមើលខ្លួនឯងវាយល់ហើយហ្នឹងហើយគ្រូjust like
អត់យល់ទេតែសុំគ្រូឯងថាអញ្ចឹងប្រពន្ធសិស្សឯងជាប្រពន្ធខ្ញុំប្រពន្ធខ្ញុំប្រពន្ធសិស្សឯងគ្រូខ្ញុំគ្រូសិស្សឯងអត់យល់ទេអត់យល់ទេសុំអត់យល់ទេណាកន្លែងហ្នឹងមនុស្ស
អត់យល់ហ្មង
ទៅគ្រូយល់មកយល់ហើយខ្ញុំចិត្តឲ្យបញ្យល់សិស្សប្រាប់សិស្សទាំងអស់ក៏មកឃើញសុខគ្រូលេងតែតែយកនៃសុខគ្រូយកមកអនុវត្ត
ហ្នឹងច្បាប់ទី3ពួកគឺអត់គឺខ្លួនយល់កន្លែងហ្នឹង
ស្រាប់អត់យល់ហ្នឹងយល់មកអ្វីការពិតអ្វីតាមពិតទៅខ្ញុំចិត្តតែប្រាប់ខ្ញុំរៀនសិស្សខ្ញុំប្រាប់ទាំងអស់ដើម្បីសុខគ្រូច្បាស់
ហ្នឹង
យើងយកឆ្លងដាច់មកអនុវត្តទៅអត់ខុសទេ
ហ្នឹងហើយច្បាប់5ហ្នឹងនឹងគោលដៅគេដាក់មុខយើងហើយប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវតែពិចារណាខាងឆ្លងកាត់ហើយវាមានអត់មានរាក់ទេនៅគឺជ្រៅច្បាប់ហ្នឹងវាជ្រៅណាស់
អូជ្រៅណាស់បាទ
ជ្រៅអត់មានបាទអញ្ចឹងណា
ជ្រៅណាស់សុខគ្រូឲ្យល្អណាស់ចាំបានសោះប្រឆាំងដល់រហូតដល់សប្តាហ៍មិនលូនណាដែលធ្វើបបាក់ចិត្តតែគេជឿឯងនេះសោះអត់បានទេដាក់ម៉ាំងព្រាមដែរ
ត្រូវឆ្លងកាត់សិនតាចេះគ្រូយើងមាន5គ្រូរូបកាយគ្រូរូបចិត្តគ្រូរូបគណិតគ្រូរូបវិញ្ញាណគ្រូរូបឆ្លងកាត់មានអាលោកគ្រូឆ្លងកាត់ទេតែឲ្យយើងបែកចែកអ្វីពិតគឺយើងឆ្លងកាត់សិនតែយើងដឹងហើយហ្នឹង
គ្រូបាទបាទទេតែហើយមកបាត់ផ្លាស់ឆ្លាតតែអានេះទៅស៊ីតាមព្រះអ៊ីនធឺណិតអូលឿនណាស់ទៅនេះមានថាผมទៅទីតាមព្រះអ៊ីនធឺណិត
ត្រូវ
លោករលួយឲ្យបាទបាទ
ឥឡូវនេះគ្រូក៏គ្រូលើកប្រាប់ដល់ច្បាំងហើយគ្រូដល់ច្បាំងទុកកន្លែងហ្នឹងហើយតើណាកូន where you going កូនងា Okay so what keep out កូន Okay keep what keep now okay អត់ទេខ្ញុំប្រាប់ថាខ្លួនឯងពេលប៉ាទៅប៉ានឹងបើកមាត់ទៅបើកមាត់មែនតើជួបបើកមាត់វាមែនប្រាប់ហើយចឹងញ៉ាំមេកូនមួយនេះហើយកូនប្រុសមួយហ្នឹងហើយមិនទៅគេកាមុនណាអមរដ្ឋាកថាស្មោះអីអានេះឈ្មោះមួយអីសាមួយនោះស្មោះមានសាឡាត់មាននារីកហើយរៀនជាមួយពូគឺអីឈ្មោះអីដល់
បុនសៀននារីកបុនសៀនរៀនជិបមួយសារហ្នឹងហើយ
បុនសៀនបាទខ្ញុំនៅបុនសៀនបុន
ចឹងនឹងបកាយនេះទេ
បាទបុនសៀនហ្នឹងគឺរឿងចេះអមរដ្ឋាថាគាត់មិនអាចមានប្រព័ន្ធមានអីទេខ្ញុំថាអត់ទេគាត់ថាបារមីថាចឹងអត់ទេបារមីមិនថាចឹងទេខ្ញុំមិនឆាំង nhớ nhung prai ở số ba là mấy ở bên xiên cả miền và quan miền câu nó ba mẹ được bật mà
បាននេះអើបានឯណាបានហើយខ្ញុំប្រាប់ពុទ្ធសៀនចឹងក៏មានកូនប្រហែលហើយបានមួយបានកូនស្រីមួយ
có oi o
ដើម្បីអដល់កសពដល់កហើយចាឆ្ងល់ទៅគ្រូឆ្ងល់ទាំងអស់ទាំងខ្ញុំទាំងអីឆ្ងល់ដល់ថ្ងៃនោះសួរលោកគ្រូលៀនទៅគឺថាមកពីសាឯងជប់អាទឹកឲ្យចៅអីចឹងឲ្យកូនឲ្យចៅចឹងទៅបានបាយអត់សូវហូបបាយហូបទឹកចឹងណាអត់ហូបបាយហូបទឹកទេទាំងចៅខ្ញុំទៅឲ្យអត់ហូបបាយហូបទឹកទេហ្នឹងហើយនេះលោកសួរលោកគ្រូលៀនថាសាហើយពូសាជប់បាយណែហូបអាហារទឹកឲ្យចឹងទៅដូចពេញលក្ខណៈចឹងអត់ត្រូវការអាហារថាមកដាលប្រហែលទេសាតែធម្មពលនោះវានៅតែខាងតាមដែរយើងហូបអាហារបានប្រាប់ពលជាតិទៅបានឈប់ភ័យឈប់ព្រួយទៅឃើញកូនអត់ហូបបាយហូបទឹកភ័យសួរពុកគួយទៀត
បាទអរិយនឹងវាចាក់សារអាហារទឹកនឹងយើងមើលវាមិនឃើញទេជាមួយផ្នែកក្រៅប៉ុន្តែគឺថាចិត្តយើងកាយយើងទទួលវាបានទទួលតងន់ទទួលក្លិនទទួលពេលទឹកចូលយើងដឹងមានតងន់និងដឹងឆ្អែតប៉ុន្តែយើងអត់មើលវាមិនឃើញទេអានឹងវាពិតដែរផ្នែកក្រៅមើលមិនឃើញបើយើងបិទផ្នែកសក្តិនិតយើងឲ្យឃើញមកគណិតយើងឲ្យឃើញមកបិទផ្នែកឃើញមើលពីយើងឃើញច្បាស់មកគណិតយើងអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែតងន់ក្លិនទាំងអស់ទទួលអញ្ចឹងណាទទួលមកឲ្យតែមានតងន់ដឹងឆ្អែតដែរ
ទៀតសំគ្រូហ្នឹងដល់យើងហូបធម្មតាធម្មតាអញ្ចឹងគេហៅដល់មកកូនថតដាក់ស្រែកដល់
ហ្នឹង
ដាក់ច្រើនស្រែកបាទស្រែកដល់អូចង់ពោះណាតាមួយចាធ្វើដែរគូខ្លាំងគេនៅចាប់រៀននេះខ្ញុំមកឡាយតាលពលការងារនោះរៀនមួយតាគេនោះទៅដឹងបាទខ្ញុំគេជាណាទៅរឿង
នៅបានថាណាទូខំយកក្បួននេះហ្នឹងនិយាយថាមកឧបត្ថម្ភខ្មែរយើងទៅគ្រូធ្វើស្ងាត់ណាធ្វើម្ដងតិចបណ្ដងគ្រូគាត់ថាឲ្យខ្មែរវាចេះទៅដឹកក្នុងមេទៅវិញទៅមកទៅដើម្បីវាកាត់គ្រូដូរគ្រូចឹងហើយនឹងអាចលើកកងតបគ្រូទាំងអស់នឹងដែលកើតសាសកាត់ជាគ្រូហើយណាដើម្បីទៅដោះជាតិយើងដើម្បីទៅយើងបាយគ្នាក្នុងម្ដងប៉ុណ្ណឹងអត់មានផ្លូវក្រៅបើយើងកំតិចវាផ្លូវក្នុងអាផ្លូវក្រៅវាលាយផ្សេងឥឡូវគ្រូនិយាយគ្រូនិយាយរឿងនេះតិចទៅសែនស្គាល់ថា make ឈើពុកឯស្គាល់ទេពេលស្អីមើលពីចង្អាយមើលទៅដូចធម្មតាដូចមកឈើផ្សេងណាវាគាត់ថាខុសគ្នាតែចេះmake ឈើដែលផ្លូវក្នុងគឺល្អណាដាក់ទៅមកណាបើសិនតែ make ឈើវាផ្លូវក្នុងវាលាយហើយណាវាពុកហើយដាក់ផោបែកជាពីរឃើញទេផ្លូវក្រៅវាលាយសាប់សូមឲ្យអល់តិចវាបែកផោទៅពេលហ្នឹងឯងនឹងក៏អំណាចផ្លូវក្នុង
មិនធម្មតាទេគ្រូ
ហើយដូចមនុស្សដែលថាមនីណាតកូនសម្ដេចហ៊ុនសែនណាមនីនេះកូនសម្ដេចហ៊ុនសែនហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតគាត់គេថាចេះអូគាត់ចូលចិត្តនិយាយដោយថាឲ្យតែប្រុសបោះគាត់ទាំងអត់ខ្ញុំថាវាណាស្រីណានិយាយចឹងទេអានេះលៀបពើហ្នឹងខ្លាំងជាងដោយថាអ្នកលៀបពើវាចង់ធ្វើចឹងមានថាអូឲ្យតែប្រុសណាបោះវាទាំងអស់ខ្ញុំថាមនុស្សស្រីកាលពេលពេញលេងសាច់ចឹងប៉ុន្តែពេលវាពេញវ័យទៅមិនណាធ្វើចឹងទេមើលមានកូនមានប្តីសំរុំនឹងធ្វើអីដេកដាស់ចឹងហ៎បាទនេះអាលៀបពើចោតគេចោតឯងដោយអមរដ្ឋាចឹងលៀបពើខ្ញុំពីមុខខ្ញុំហៅខ្ញុំគ្រូពីក្រោយខ្ញុំនិយាយអាក្រក់ពីខ្ញុំលៀបពើខ្លួនឯងតែធ្វើតែលៀបពើខ្ញុំជាគ្រូគាត់គឺលៀបពើខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងឯងគាត់អត់ដឹង
ចឹងឯងបែបណា
មនុស្សយើងតែធ្វើចឹងដាក់គ្រូខ្លួនឯងស្ថាននៅគេដឹងគេនឹងប្រសាទយើងហើយមើលដល់ឥឡូវសាលវាបាត់សិស្សច្រើនអស់គេរត់ចោលគេខ្ញុំប្រកាសហើយខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំឈប់ទទួលជាសិស្សហើយវាចេះបាត់ពាក្យម៉ាត់ហ្នឹងគេរត់ចោលបាត់
ទេសាលដូចមកខ្មែរវិញតែ
ទោះបីមកក៏ទោះបីវាមកវាមានអីទៀតឥឡូវអស់ធម្មអំពូលហើយ
ជួខាងពីរីតាមគ្រូបីក្រុមមកបាត់អស់
មកក្រុមមើលក្រុមគ្រូស្អីមើលគ្រប់មនុស្សតាមគ្រូហ្នឹងច្រើនស្អីឃើញ ឃើញគ្រូសពតាមស្រីមុំ
បានចូលជាមួយគ្រូក៏ខ្ញុំមើលវីដេអូដែរមើលគ្រូខ្ញុំយល់សឹក
ហើយឃើញអ្នកគ្រូស្រីមុំហ៎ខ្ញុំគាត់ដូចថាខ្ញុំបីអន់ចិត្តគាត់ជួយគាត់ចូលមកហ៎គាត់ជួយលើកទឹកចិត្តជួយឧបត្ថម្ភđếnធ្វើដំណើរដល់ទៀតនឹងយើងព្រឹកប្រុសយើងត្រូវមានស្រីទៅថាសំណាបយងដីស្រីយងប្រុសកន្លែងហ្នឹងណាធម្មពលជើបានឲ្យតាជើបានឲ្យក្រុមខ្ញុំឲ្យតម្លៃប្រព័ន្ធខ្ញុំណាដល់ជាស្ដេចអ្នកត្រីខាងអាគៀងផងខាងខ្មែរផងអញ្ចឹងណាហើយស្រីគេមានដូចថាគេមានក្រុមតូចចឹងទៅហើយមានក្រុមជឿទៅមានឧបត្ថម្ភគ្នាដើម្បីឆ្លាញ់ជាតិដូចគ្នារៀនសិលទៅហើយនេះឥឡូវយើងច្បាំងទៅឥឡូវនេះពេលច្បាំងប្រព័ន្ធខ្ញុំដឹកនាំអីសិតតែមួយសិតទៅថាបំពល់មើងមាត់ចូលរូបគាត់ដែរបារមីចូលរូបគាត់ហើយចាប់ផ្ដើមបរៀនបដៅទៅយល់បដៅហើយខ្ញុំអត់ស្ងាត់បដៅខ្ញុំចូលនិយាយអីនេះខ្ញុំស្ងាត់បាទអ្នកគ្រូបាទអ្នកស៊ុបគ្រូអ្នកស៊ុបគ្រូខ្ញុំបាទដែរអញ្ចឹងបារមីចូលរូបគេហើយគឺមានគេដែលនិយាយគឺបារមីនិយាយនៅក្នុងរូបគេណាគេមានរូបគេមានសីមុំគេជាអ្នកគ្រូស៊ុបគ្រូសីមុំបារមីចូលហើយស្ថិតចូលស្អែកក៏ដឹងឲ្យកើតមកជាគ្រូមិនស្រួលរមឹងម៉ាត់ដែរ
បាទហើយលេងមិនបានសុំគ្រូសាស្ត្រឲ្យឆ្លងកាត់តែក្តៅតិច
ឥឡូវនេះខ្មាំងស្អែកគឺមិនជាមនុស្សមានរូបទេគឺជាពលមានคล้ายអាពួកលៀបពឿបើស្អែកម្ដាយឆ្លងកាត់គ្រូស្អែកក៏ចង់ជឿវាដែរដល់ស្អែកឆ្លងកាត់ទៅគ្រូទៅស្អែកបច្ចេកបែកចែកໄວពិតគឺឆ្លងកាត់ហ្នឹងហើយដោយអាមួយឈ្មោះសវណ្ណចឹងសវណ្ណហ្នឹងវាគ្រូវាចូលមកដើម្បីឲ្យសិស្សរបស់គ្រូឆ្លងកាត់អានឹងលៀបពឿវាជាកូនចៅរបស់ចៅគៀងស្អែកស្គាល់ហើយម៉ែអើយអានេះដូចបែបចៅគៀងហ្មងចេញមកមួយម៉ាត់ដាគឺនេះមួយម៉ាត់ដាគឺមេប្រែមរកោពោធិសត្វហើយបាទដល់ចំកន្លែងជប់វាដើរតួដូចវាចេះជប់អញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែតាក៏ពេលវិតាតួចេះអូដល់ចង់ជប់ដល់មានអសនៈត្រឹមត្រូវមានកន្លែងពេលវេលាត្រឹមត្រូវខ្ញុំថាអានេះវានិយាយស្អីហ្នឹងដល់ផ្សេងខ្ញុំដាក់ថាញ៉ែអូនឯងខុសហើយគេជប់កន្លែងណាក៏បានដែរស្មើណាក៏បានដែរដល់đây tao về bay mình sẽ ngạtវារើមកទៀតយូរទៅវាធ្វើមិនឈ្នះពួកគ្រូយើងណាវាតែចោតសិស្សពួកសិស្សថាសិស្សខ្ញុំនោះអត់ដឹងគុណពុកគុណម្ដាយស្អីមើល
ជាចឹងទៅ
អត់អាចតាមទេថាបាយពេលសិស្សសុខគ្រូបាញ់មួយថ្ងៃស្រាប់តែខ្ញុំគឺព័ត៌មានពីថាអាមេរិកមកគេថាគេសូមទុកពុំចាំទៅបញ្ចេញទៅរកអត់មានស្ទើរអីគេថាឃើញអីបន្ទុកឡើងចែកពេកទៅផ្ទះចាដល់ចាំទៅមើលឃើញថាអត់ចាតែពេលខ្ញុំប្រាប់សុខគ្រូតែថ្ងៃមុនហ្នឹងភាសានិយាយតែគេដឹងថាអ្នកព័ត៌មានទៅពួកអ្នកបានសោះគេដឹង
អូតាហោះចេញច្រើនណាស់ចាច្រើនមែនទេណា
អូថាហោះពេញផែនដីនឹងរាប់លានជាងការគ្រូស៊ុបគ្រូក៏ពួយដែរបាញ់ទៅជាងការវាទៅតែមានផ្លាស់ផ្លោយឯងគេដូចមិញគ្រូបាញ់ទៅមានថោះហោះវាឆ្វែលមកពីណាទេដូចវាអុកវាទីទៅចាប់ដូចវាមានអីចំពងមកដល់តិចគ្រូមិនខ្វល់ទេគ្រូបានប្រាប់ហើយអត់ថាបំពល់ហ្នឹងធម្មតានេះស្អាតតែបាញ់ចំពួកហ្នឹងវាលាយកម្មរស្មីប្រចាស់ធម្មជាតិយើងមិនធម្មតាទេវាប៉ះអីក៏លាយហ្នឹងយើងតើលេងខ្លាំងចឹងហើយសើដើម្បីជួយផែនដីនេះយើងមិនចេះតែប្រោះស្រុកខ្មែរនេះប្រោះផែនដីហ្មងអាពលមានខ្លែងខ្លាយហ្នឹងឯងវាធ្វើមនុស្សច្បុកច្បល់គេចេញមកវិញចេះហើយមានពលឹងអត់ទេហើយពួកឯងអត់ពលឹងពួកឯងមានពលឹងអញ្ចឹងមានគ្នាវាឈ្នះបដោមានចាញ់ចោលបដោវាចោលគ្នាអញ្ចឹងណាហើយយល់ទៅថាអ៊ីនធឺណិតអត់មានមញៀនអត់មានពលឹងអ៊ីនធឺណិតជួយយើងរកដល់ពីអ៊ីនធឺណិតគាត់មានមញៀនមានពលឹងហ្នឹងរ៉ូបតគាត់មានណាចឹងណាសារឿងហ្នឹងគឺចឹងហើយដោយអាពួកសាសនាពុទ្ធចឹង anh miền bồn hay miền bạc hay chia ngay vì anh chẳng hạn là đôi khi cái lá đôi tẹt nỉa anh là anh với chào đó bộ liệp bư đó là bộ đầm năng phanh khai là ngày tập bộ miền phanh khai khi giờ thời như đó một đôi giống cặp chặt kia vào đầu anh đang cái mang sợi trâu dương rồi sao mang sợi trâu dương mình rụp riêng đây cứ chia đầm năng phanh khai là ngày cái chiếc mang dương hai với anh cho sợi thịt rụp đi rụp đuổi ở về cặp chặt nỉa ta rụp nè na với châu hai sao nó bánh tàu rụp năng cứ chia cãi cũng tự chào cho trên bàn crew ở lâu nó điện na hiện tranh điện na chỉ con sắc crew để hiện tranh tàu sẽ chắc crew slap chào việc slap tranh mà bị việc crew cạch những việc slap việc khâu kia đây để mùi slap bên đây thà phải lại chỉ việc an tài chẳng hạn sao ta crew cạch bốc tên hòa vậy chứ là việc cạch nó bên đây ta slap còn ngót bên đây ta slap nhưng crew slap ấy chẳng crew ao này na tranh này na châu cầm crew châu mà chịu việc và hiện tranh vô chịu việc mà thoải chẳng hạn bên này bạn ao tranh này khởi đôi sang trẻ sở về đang rừng dân tràn bậy bạp tỷ hiên này chuyện đang rừng chân tràn bậy tao ai tao tập bằng dưới là bộ fake nú bộ là miền khánh khai chẳng á chẳng bên đây cũng tịch với cháu đó sai khơi nhé ta bị Kansas na bộ mỏ mi được ai là sọc kiểu mới panty dân à ta bị Kansas na bộ mỏ panty dân đây dân cứ ruin mỏ ruin ở miền rít nè Sasna
chui co sang kia đấy đấy
nè đây đôi cha không à mà bay về đó nhưng không bỏ cái thà cái thà mình ao mình đi chừng non đi ấy thơ tia cua chưa cua bom mình nước chừng non đấy cái thơ trong thơ tia chưa ngọc cua cái thơ bàn cái thơ mấy các bàn nàyเคยยังเคยเจอcon traoไปจะบอกจังไง
việc làm trâu sao cũng ấy việc chơi đi mình đang cho lại mình
ไม่ดังจ่าเหรอ
ấyสมัยcái papa nào đâu cái thằng tiền nó lơ mê cho nó
nâng cái miền xa lại chẳng cái miền Dubai đối tiền Việt quốc chẳng của man mà đôi đó Dubai sao Dubai cái quốc đội New York chẳng nâng bò dân cho ai tầm lại về internet có chui dân cướp về liền về internet mình nhiên có bay phía châu xa lại các bạn châu tu được xa các bạn châu phụ dân các bạn châu là computer các bạn ấy các bạn này ông cô quạt nó có chia bật thụ bị đau vì men ai cụ khuôn sớm ai bay chụp ban dân ban tê có crew được prap ở quay khang cho ông cô quạt chọn đăng ấy sai squad là grab ba là ban đầu crew sẽ lại ông cô quạt crew cờ râu phần đa crew chỉ con trai là bao cà pet đa cà pet cứ sớm ai mà nơi nó bay chụp ban cứ khang trên sớm ai cà tệ cà chẳng á sau giờ tao ao tầm lại bay chụp ban dân hoa cô chơi ông cô sai đang này để mấy thà robot đó chứ nè hay ông cô với cái chuyện mà sinh này cái con bạc ca mà sinh đang là bay ấy để bay chui mà nước để bay từ nẹt từ nuông pre ở đây thà từ nẹt nuông pre mà học chạy qua bàn từ này để bay ở chị đôi biết trong làng phụ dương ở này chẳng á nè chỉ đôi xa lại chỉ đôi network chẳng nè chẳng cho ba con trao ông cô nó kìa bịa một quạt rồi ទាំងស្រីទាំងប្រុសគេពាក់មកគាត់ដើម្បីតំណាក់តំណងព្រះមហាពុទ្ធចក្រវាលនឹងអង្គវត្តនឹងឯងអង្គទៅអង្គធំប៉ុណ្ណឹងឯងចឹងដូចយើងមិនមានឥឡូវនេះឥឡូវមកគាត់យើងជាស្អីតសោះគឺទូរស័ព្ទស្អីហ្នឹងក៏តាក់ទួងគ្នាសេវាពីអ៊ីនធឺណិតគ្រប់ពេលវេលាដូចតែគ្នានឹងមិនខុសអីដំណើរតែមួយដូចថាអ្វីគឺផ្លាស់ប្រែនៅតែដដែលក្លានៅតែដដែលឥឡូវគឺបរិញ្ញាទៀតចាំមិនសោះស្អីនឹងប្រុសចង់បានគ្នាគ្រប់ជាតិចាំពាក្យគ្រូចោះប្រុសឃើញស្រីកន្លែងណាដែលរាប់ពេលវេលាឈួតកន្លែងហ្នឹងហើយប្រុសឃើញមិនប្រុសឃើញស្រីកន្លែងណាឈួតកន្លែងហ្នឹងពេលស្រីឃើញប្រុសកន្លែងណាឈួតកន្លែងហ្នឹងដែរយល់ទេនៅគ្រប់សម័យគ្រប់ជាតិអូពីដើមពួកនេះនិយាយថាអូមួយនៅខ្មៅយកឡើងរੂតាមខ្មៅមែនទេពូជាសុបគ្រូអញ្ចឹងក្រក់ពីខ្មៅប៉ុន្តែយកឡើងសវ៉ារੂតាមខ្មៅយកឡើងទៅប៉ះវិញខ្មៅខ្លាយឡើងនិយាយទៅខ្មៅអូខ្មៅដែលយកឡើងខ្មៅអូនសំទៅអីគេដែរគេអូនរត់បាទបងអត់លេខតាមកាយអូនដល់រត់អត់ជួយមកយកតែអើយអញ្ចឹងមែនណាពូពួកឯងជាគ្រូចាចឹងបានថាអូនិយាយអាពួកនិយាយអាក្រក់ពីស្រីនោះអូបកាយនិយាយអាក្រក់ពីគេពីឯងណាប៉ុន្តែយកឡើងអានេះដែលយើងក្រាក់មករੂអានេះដែលយើងនិយាយវាក្រក់ជាមួយចឹងអើយចឹងបានថាបៃតាថាកុំឲ្យជួមនុស្សចឹងកុំឲ្យជឿមនុស្សមែនពូហឺដែរពួកយើងចឹងដែរពូហឺទៅជុកកំភ្លើងចេះយើងគាត់អានឹកឃើញនេះកំភ្លើងភ្លាមឃើញគឺនឹកទៅចេញមកបដាហាក់គឺព្រមឃើញមែនហើយមកគ្រូបាញ់ឲ្យគ្រូបាញ់ខ្សែនេះបាញ់ទៅនិយាយទៅបាញ់ទៅឈឺឥឡូវគ្រូឲ្យទៅវិញកំភ្លើងទៅវិញទៅបាត់ពីដើមគ្រូចូលចិត្តសុំផ្លុំនឹកគ្រូសុំផ្លុំឥឡូវយើងប្រើតែពាក្យអមត្តថានឹកផ្លុំចាស់គាត់អានឹកកំភ្លើងហ្នឹងមកភ្លាមមិនទាំងវាន់មានអីទៀតផ្លុំសុខធ្ងន់យេមានក្រាប់នេះហើយសុខស្បាយទេកំភ្លើងគេនេះក៏ដោយចឹងបើដល់សុបគ្រូចង់ឲ្យមានផ្លូវកាត់មែនទេផ្លូវតាមនឹកឆ្អែតអានឹកឃើញចឹងណាសំពាក្យសចាំងណាសចាំងគាត់នឹកឆ្អែតឃើញកន្លែងហ្នឹងយកពាក្យនឹកហ្នឹងមកមានថានឹកព្រាមដូចច្បាប់ទី4យើងគាត់នឹកព្រាមចេញមកបដ នឹកពាក្យនឹកដូចសុំដែរបាទរបស់ទឹកចឹងឯងនឹកឃើញឯងនឹកឃើញអីបានហ្នឹងតែទៅពុកមកពុកបាទតែកំពុងផ្សាយអ្វីដែលយើងតែបញ្ចេញឲ្យគឺបានហ្នឹងហើយបាទឥឡូវសារឡាយចេញមកខ្ញុំធ្វើ upload វែងឲ្យមួយ upload ទី1ថាគាត់ធ្វើចេះវូបឃើញវត្ថុស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិដល់ចន្លោះដៃខ្ញុំហើយកុំព្យូទ័រគេទាក់ទងសារឡាយបាទអូតូហ្មងថាបាញ់តែបានហើយសារឡាយអាមិនកុំព្យូទ័រទៅវិញទៅបាទឃើញទេខ្ញុំគាត់ថាធ្វើចេះមិនចំសុំអីផងខ្ញុំគាត់ថានឹកចេញមកបដ ாய் ពេលយើងនឹកដូចសុំតែមនុស្សខ្លះគេនឹកទៅឲ្យទៅដល់ផ្លុំទៅមនុស្សខ្លះនឹកទៅចេញមកហើយគេអត់ផ្លុំគាត់អីដែរដល់ហេតុវាចឹងគេហៅវគ្គទី6ចឹងសុខគ្រូដូចថាហោះអញ្ចឹងហើយថាហោះបើសិនតែយើងឃើញពីអ្វីដែលគេកែច្នៃវាមិនក៏មិនលឿនដូចអានេះដែរតាមមើលវាចេញតាមអរិយគំនិតបើថាត្រូវកិច្ចពុតបាត់ត្រូវតាមអាយន្តតាមអត់បាទតែគំនិតយើងថាកិច្ចពុតតាមអសរណានេះចេញតាមគំនិតតាមអ្វីដែលយើងគិតទៅសុខគ្រូត្រូវតែយើងគិតអាគិតដោយអាពាក្យគិតហ្នឹងអាពាក្យនឹកហ្នឹងវាតែមួយទេដោយសារចេះផ្សេងឆ្លាប់ឆ្លងកាត់លេខការហើយណារៀនវគ្គទី4វគ្គទី5យូកាវគ្គទី4វគ្គទី5ណាដល់ស្អីឆ្លាប់ឆ្លងកាត់ចឹងស្អីគាត់នឹកអាកន្លែងឆ្លងកាត់ចេញមកព្រាមដូចដែរបាទ à lâu cứ cho ai sợ ai nhá cha mấy sợ chỉ mới là cứ phải điền xây theo đai chơi mới hay xây nước nước cao xả con là nước mà nước à khởi cứ con là nước quý con là cất khơi cao xả tranh màu phim phim bên tầng ngoan phim hay plom ạ chỉ mới là nước cao xả đó chỉ mới cứ hết phen quý xả chỉ mới cứ phát á đảo à lâu này cho bây đau ý à nó sải đi tao quên chứ thì cái con là tao quên chứ à lâu anh nó xạ mà sao thế đau chơi mà à lâu chụp cứ đừng chụp tao câu kể chỉ mới chụp mình trong chụp xa làng cái đau ấy chọc cái đau mấy lúc cái xa đi hay xa hiên là gì đó từ XO ấy đau vậy vừa vậy sâu ấy à về pưa đôi tật nôm chẳng ổn pưa pưa soi chứ ok alo đó là lâu sao chơi vậy thơ đài chứ bây giờ thơ đài chứ đôi dân nước thầy dân quân cắn cao xa mình xa mình ấy chẳng á xa nó sẽ cần nước quê này ok nước quê khi nước đôi sớm mai chẳng á đôi say sớm mai xa nó đài dân chẳng này dân cất dân sớm mai chẳng mò thì nước quê rồi nước quê chẳng mò nước á sao tụi nước quê sẽ thơ chết sao tụi biết tụi ngoan liền thơ mất sẽ khơi ấy mà khơi sao thơ con thơ đôi cứu chẳng khơi cái con thơ đôi chẳng khơi thơ đôi can này chẳng hay nước quê rồi hay sai con là plong vậy con là plong tích tàu nâng lo mò này nhưng nước là không chất như cái sra đó hạt việt sao hạt việt mình lên này chả hái cái nhé à lo về đi phật xã là phật hai món phật anh nước dân nước xa nó trôi mặt dương trôi cả coi nhưng hay như ảo mỏng nước với sợ hay nước với trôi cô dương nước đau rồi ơi bà này đau bà dân nước với sợ dân nước với nước xa nó trôi mặt dương hát miên chiết liêm nước xa nó trôi cái phong trôi đi nước với những nước khơi nó không cái nước khơi mỏ khi mà trôi nó sao đau mẹ hay trôi đạp qua với cái đau liềm bây giờ nước việt đau quốc sao cái đau quốc mẹ hay bây giờ sập pin sờ văng này bên nó sờ văng mà bây giờ nước việt châu vì nước châu quốc đang sờ văng này xong kéo xa hạt than đâu chưa để các bạn cái cứu chu bên tàu lan đây bạn chúng ta xong kéo xa hạt than đâu chưa trong đầu thời gian đang lươn mày tao xa ấy xa đôi cứu biển mày nghe lươn á
xa đó là bên này chặt tìm buông co mà lên buông co đó làm trụ
đừng
náo
đang thơ mấy sao qua làm nước quỷ
นี่นะร้านนี้จับดำเรื่องอะไรไอ้แต่หมอไม่กอตีไรโรคเพียงตีไรชูตีเราอ่ะชูเรื่องว่าแต่ละอย่างครูเรียนจิตการห่อจังอ่ะมีร้านชอบเป็นมันนั่นหนังสือเจ๊งอ้อม
dân chơi nhau khởi cái sao xua lấy có là nước chứ là nước nam đôi khi dân con là can chứ dân tha bần non dân bần non chết dân thỏi đi chết nam còn đa mình nước khác non đo cầm đặt đi để đào kê chứ đào dân sông ba rồi mấy chục năm nó cho bà đầy khi mà chắc cái dòng can trong người du pay trong plong đầu cái sạ sệt anh nó buồn viện tị buồn và dân đào viện tị của môi hái đó nhưng con là nước plong và nước plong nâng trong plong mà bà dân plong của bà mà plong của bà đâu chẳng gì đấy coi dân nước á tranh màu ấy nhiều lấy sao dân nước với tranh màu còn đây dân plong của bà cứ bằng plong của bà thay chết vậy đó cái này nó thực sao viện tị của mùi mấy tớ sẽ khơi sờ bài chứ bây giờ mình cho chặt xá dân nước ta nắm các bạn dân nước ta thấy ta trôi các bạn và đấy dân nước dân phật biết là phật nó hết lên mền bây giờ nước các dùng nước trôi trôi cái này orange juice không ai hay the crow phải chơi cho nó cứu được cái bạn này cái cứu khơi nó cần đất á thoáng á hai chia bưa lương tiền bưa lương hai cứu hạt rồi mẹ hai chia hai miếng tầng ngoan hai với ba cái ba miếng này cái cứu phật á hai mấy cứu con nước cây cứu bạn flow mày cái nước chênh màu vào đảo nước khơi vô lấy viện nước khơi đó cứu phật tao cứu nước với châu mọt sao em chết ai mẹ chu anh ngang ok tao quên cho khơi nhé tao bạn hai chọc miền tầng ngon chọc miền ấy khơi nhé lối sao đi anh viện đi vào mùi rồi viện đi buôn tao được xong lòng viện đi tam con là xong nông cần nhất lòng mọt viện đi vào mùi á con là nực sập ăn miền phong tiền tệ con là nức chành nức khơi nức ải vô lấy cái này này chọc miền phong mày nó viện đi vào mùi rồi nên ấy việc đợi đôn ta sẽ trang như rồi đó
anh này về tầm là ấy áp ban là đèn dương áp ban kron kia vật thổ rồi cả hào vật thổ ấy nó lọt đây ấy chẳng á nhom nức chụp cái đó chúng ta ở chơi ổn tầm là ca đó cái từ trang này
nè lao đấy crew lao đấy crew nâng brain xe chụp tất cả chỉ stra bớt admin sạch đây phong tiền tệ con là nấc về cả chỉ stra đó chỉ với nấc crew nấc cả chỉ stra chỉ mới chưa cơ quan là check hai crew tha nó không chặt crew cơ quan tha này chỉ stra rồi thấy nhé nó không ram crew á crew cơ tha với chỉ stra hay nó không mấy crew cơ khơi với cả chỉ stra vừa so mỏng crew hai crew phong của bạn sẽ check crew can pia mà crew tha ní chế stra hay nó không check crew á với chế stra hay cái nấc ấy vô lấy saoไปพักเต้าวะสลาคลังวะเนี่ยสลาสอให้ครัวบ้านส้มบ้านได้คือการเกิดทานของจัดครัวนักข่านี่จะสลาให้นี่จะเป็นตักเตยนี่จะสลาให้เบอร์นะก่อนสะมั้ยสะมั้ยโยนตึกมั้ยใส่มาจนส้มมั้ยนาครูน้องเจ็ดนักเกิดทางนี่จะตึกหายตึกลายเชื่อครูกับเราไหมใช่ไหมคือก่อนนึกน้องเจ็ดทางนี่จะตึกลายเชื่อให้เป็นยังไงชอบมีสไลด์ใช่ไหมดูนะจิตเองเหมือนเต้นแล้วสาบ่สาจะยกตึกมาจะยกตึกไหมแล้วสาxạ mới bao mình chưa tao được xạ vào trong chưa tao được xạ vô lấy sao điện đó á dạ sẽ vô mà muốn đi mà lên các bạn xây ô đâu xây có con khang lại khang ca đã bao nhiêu nè tu xây mỏng khán đi no bong bria này chụp tất cả chỉ xa khang flow nứt no tức xong tổ chụp tất cả chỉ phải chơi tàu nực các bạn Bria là dân tục dân chụp cả chỉ phải chơi và ta tàu nực đưa mình tên ok chỉ hiên ti mùi bây giờ chụp ai quay cái tàu là không chất chân ở ba thà ní cái chụp tất phải chơi ba hát trong chất đó như chia sra như chia nằm thà chẳng ạ để tôi trong chất chân thà ní chia phải chơi rồi và tay thà nông nước không chất chân nước không cần nước chân nữa nhưng cứ thà à tức ní chưa tức này chơi hả ắt trong cặp lo mẹ ổn sổ lạnh tức mớiจะทายเมียนไอเมียนจูนึงไอ้จังไงจังไกลนี่จะตึกไทยเชื่อให้ทั้งสองเจ็ดเลยทั้งสองเจ็ดได้ทาโอเคเอาไว้ได้ช่องกันได้ช่องนี้นะนี่จะตึกไทยเชื่อเลยเมียนจูไอ้นี่ได้สองเจ็ดบ้าให้ทั้งสองเจ็ดนะเป็นหนึ่งโอเคsay like that ฮะนี่ say ทั้งสองกันเน็ตเยอะนะโอเคบ้านน้าดังเราบากเวทเอาพักเต่าเวนังให้ยังนึกเต่าตึกนี้จะเป็นมาช่วยอย่างไงบองเย่เพียซาขมายยังบ้าในคลองเจ็ดเยอะนะแต่นี่จะตึกเป็นมาช่วยเป็นพักเต่าบ้าเจ้าใช่เองไปบ้านเราช่องจัดท้ายอ่ะเอาไหนบ้าให้อันนี้โปรแกรมโปรเมย์ก็làนึกเรื่องนั้นแต่บ้าให้แต่นี่จะปลายเชื่อจะตึกปลายเชื่อแต่เป็นหมายจูเยินแต่พักโตเอาไหนบ้าแต่ตั้งในจูนึงไอ้พักโตเวลาจูนึงไอ้แม่
การนักเรียนเรียนมาจูเราไปพักได้อยู่ไปถึงน้ำผมเคยไปถึงน้ำที่มาเป็นเด็กมาไม่กันได้ชวนไป
เอาไอ้เกิดแต่ละวินเอาสนามเด้งนะเมื่อในท่าเอาไอ้เราตาก็ละท่าเจ็ดน้องเจ็ดตาตึกดิเชียตะเพียงใบจูให้ก็ละท่าเป็นหนึ่งตึกดิเชียตะเพียงใบจูให้ก็ละท่าเป็นหนึ่งน้องเจ็ดนะพักเต่าวินตะเพียงใบจูให้vô đấy ổn hai môn ní xạ với mẫu ní
bạn super girl bạn
xạ mẫu xạ cứ cho say xạ là off nè đó mình xạ nhưng mình đằng
bạn xạ đúng không dòng crew
bà ta áp lông đấy xạ ní cái flow nứt mà nó bà
cái mà ok rồi
của mua ram ổn ok lao đi bằng một chuỗi ơi ta ơi technica chỉ thực chia với cha máy chấm flow mày hay bên chia điểm hay là phật đong tiệt phật tịt đong tiệt đang là về chọc lên sao mày hay đi sạm đong tiệt ok thả sau mà technica chỉ thực chia với cha máy chấm flow mày ổn ba đong chết chẳng á ok để tha hay á phật đầu bên thực chia rồi nó pick mày ok chia nó ổn ok nào ở đây tha nông cần được một tiền ở đâuตึกนี้chiaตึกtậpเป็นbài chu rồi tha không chất đấy tha tham ok bom tha không chất ban chết thì tha một cả bàn này thay chữ ba mỏ đây mình chấm lưu ôn ấy cứ chữ ba được bị ôn này cái này ra ở miền song say lại no honey mà chấm tha chân này flow Việt thì của môi nó is very short it's very cut
okay
no nó bị chui mày chấm sông mày này cả đó là tha chứ cảตึกนี้chiaตึกจะเป็นใบจูจ้ะจ้ะ that's it now clean พัดเต้ามันจะการเจียautomatic it's automatic now วนตีผมมุ้ยáเวียตีมุ้ยคือ automatic อันนี้เว้นชายเตะเดี๋ยวนะตึกนี้เจียตึกนี้เจียตึกจะเป็นใบจู
ôi không thật lo về trực đồn mày
ọt ai tê on ọt ai tê where ọt ai tê on anh nói nghe ban cái hạt nè ở start men đây tha ọt ai đây chả mua ram relax ឲ្យខួរក្បាលយើងថ្លានេះផ្លូវទី6គេត្រូវការយើងថ្លាណាអូនហើយទី1
ខ្ញុំនិយាយរំអើយខ្ញុំជប់អីក៏ដោយទឹកអីក៏ដោយបើថាជប់សាជប់ចិត្តទឹកស្រាជប់ទឹកថ្នាំគឺដឹងបងបើថាជប់ទឹកផ្លែឈើអត់មានទឹកជាតិទឹកក្លិនទេតាំងពីរីកមកគឺខ្ញុំកន្លែងហ្នឹងធ្វើអត់បានដឹងហើយតែបើជប់ស្រាថ្នាំបើមកខ្ញុំស្លឹកចង់ស្វត់
អូខេឥឡូវអូខេឥឡូវនេះជប់ថ្នាំឲ្យ first អាការជាទឹកជាសិន
តែតែម្ដងវិញជប់ទឹកបានបង
No យើងអាចជប់ដកបានយល់ណាសុំអាទឹកនេះជាទឹកនេះជាណាទឹកនេះជាទឹកជាគេយើងជាយល់ណា
ទឹកជាទឹកជា
ជាមានក្លិនមានអីធម្មតាថាប់វិញហើយ Now បើយើងផឹកដឹងថាជាហើយអត់មានជាតិអីទៀតទេវាជាហើយ Now សូមជប់វាការជាថ្នាំសូមទឹកនេះជាទឹកថ្នាំទេថាចឹងឲ្យចប់
អូនដាក់ទឹកស្រាហ្មង
ចុចដាក់ស្រាដល់ចឹង
ដាក់ស្រាថ្នាំហ្មង
គេលក់ស្រួល
ដាក់ថ្នាំសិនកុំអើអូរិនជូដាក់ក្រោយមានតែមកប្រឆាំងឲ្យទៀតជប់ទឹកអូរិនមកទៅទីទឹកផឹកចុះទៅបានជប់ផងចាំទៅអូខេសូទឹកនេះកើតជាទឹកស្រាថ្នាំឥឡូវនេះ
មកឲ្យថៃកំផ្លុំបាទហើយបើទៅគឺឃើញនេះចេញមកហើយដឹងហេតុអ្វីវាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិទេសិវគ្គទី1អត់មានផ្លុំទៀតទេហើយលឿនហើយកាត់ទៀតមិនទៅ
សម្រាប់ថាវិញថាវិញគេហ៎ទៅស្អុយណាស់ខ្ញុំផ្លាត់ស្រាតាម
ហ្នឹងហើយឃើញនេះសោះវគ្គទី4វគ្គទី5វាបំណុល4ផ្លុំណាវគ្គទី5វាមានផ្លុំក្នុងកណិតបើវគ្គទី1ឈប់មានហើយ
បាទកូនបាយទៀមផឹកហើយ
វាផឹកទៅវាផឹកទៅឲ្យវាសាកបានមិនដឹងឲ្យកូនប្រុសបងផឹកទៅឲ្យវាឆ្លងកាត់
ចាំមិនដល់តែពុកខ្លះតែអត់ទេហើយទៅមិនពុកទៅអីបើអត់មានអីទៅមិនពុកគាត់ពុកអីហ៎
ទៅទៅត្រូវកន្លែង
ឲ្យវាផឹកទៅដើម្បីវារកកន្លែងដេក
ចាំមិនគេពុកខ្លះ
ហេតុអ្វីបានស៊ុបឃើញទេកូនណាហេតុអ្វីបានស៊ុបឲ្យគ្រូធ្វើអញ្ចឹងណាដើម្បីឲ្យបង្ហាញជាក់ស្ដែងថាច្បាប់ទី3ច្បាប់ទី2ច្បាប់ទី1ច្បាប់ទី4ច្បាប់ទី5វាមានវគ្គវាសិនវគ្គដែលស្អីបានយើងសិក្សាគឺវគ្គទី4ហើយ
វិញ
វាចឹងហើយអូនហើយវគ្គទី5ឃើញឯងគេមាននៅព្រលឹងផ្លុំនៅក្នុងកណិតប៉ុន្តែវគ្គទី6ផ្សេងពងអត់រៀនឈប់មានផ្លុំហើយគាត់តែនឹកហើយខ្លីមែនទែនឲ្យបានសម្រេចចប់ចឹងណាឲ្យជាផ្លែឈើចប់ចឹងណាអស់មានវែងឆ្ងាយទៀតហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹងណាយល់ហើយនៅសិស្សទាំងឡាយហើយផ្លុំក៏អត់មានដែរ
ខ្លួនឯងជប់ខ្លួនឯងថាប៉ាទៅរៀន
ហើយចុកទៅអកូនឯងចង់ជប់អីអូខេថាចេះកូនទឹកនេះជា orange juice ពេលហ្នឹងថាមើលនឹងបានហើយផឹកទៅខ្ញុំផ្អែមហើយ
វានិយាយតាមទៅដល់ខាង
ថាចេះទឹកនេះជា orange juice
ទឹកនេះអត់ប្រាជាទឹក orange ទឹកនេះប្រាជាទឹក orange juice
អានេះផឹកទៅកូនបើកមកខាត់វាកូនឯងខំផ្លែឈើ orange juice ឃើញទេ anh ấy phạt vía chú em
I smell it. I already do smell it. Mấy smell ra. Biết smell này bỏ ột chụp mấy mặt ôi vâng. Bạn có thể làm sao?
Cô đánh chưa? Đây phải chơi năng á. Cô đánh chụp tiền tục với pram này tiền khlang chân năng tiền. Sla cả đằng. Ok. Alo crew tao tranh ai. Alo sang vô lại picha na là crew friend. Và khởi nhé chăm tiện crew đó. Viện tị buôn nhân lòng. Xong lòng. Nước con crew xong lòng viện tị buôn. Tị pram được viện tị buôn á. Chọc mía này. Lòng mạch mình là nực bên nâng. Hay clay tiệt.
Nè crew đập từ đấy
Ủa hư.
Và vừa sự dịch con từ bắn thì ông con ơi theo lập từ tầm nâng từ tham lứa phong hai cái có click cho phải có click vậy nên ôm bao giờ con chụp bắn đấy
trong sao ai con châu mặc đồ chơi phủi đồ bị chân
Ba group dân cái group bang bong lực tạ ok good night bye bye